Hello and welcome back to Roll X Play, where we roll dice and forget to press the unmute button. I hope you're having a good time joining us here. There is only 4 of us today, 3 players, 1 DM. 2 people are off busy, ill as well. I shouldn't laugh. But since we're going straight into this, I'm going to ask Frey to do the recap. So please, Frey, take it away.
Right. Last session, we did the rest of the party. Someone got a little bit ill from drinking too much and ruined her date. But that's not one of the main characters of the story, so who cares? Fennell revealed that he had a letter which he took to Thordain, and it looked like it was related to the issue with his sister, someone clearly framing her, which we knew, but nice to get some clarification. We don't know who they are, though, exactly. They remain nameless. But we did that, then got some new Calgies, or a Calgie, which he showed to Fennell and, well, everyone, which is very exciting. We're hoping to get some plushies made soon. And then the next day, we went on to do our plans to start, getting further with getting Thordain's sister out of trouble and back into the real world. Thordain and Fennell went one place to go talk to the judge and kind of follow some leads with some of the other jobs that have come into the job, whilst everyone else went somewhere else. And as Thordain and Fennell were talking to the judge, there's some weird timey-wimey shit happen. There was a weird time worm on Thordain who wanted to kill the judge, and Fennell apparently wasn't affected by it. So he got to use his new toy, the butter knife, which doesn't work very well. He stabbed himself 3 times instead of stabbing the thing, but it all turned out fine in the end. We got there in the end. Fennell remembered he had another weapon that he could use, which doesn't rely on dumb luck. And that's where we are.
Perfect recap. The butter knife coming in clutch. Probably, if you used a regular dagger, you probably would have killed the creature earlier, but, we don't count these things.
I ended up killing it with the regular dagger in the end. So I'm not sure the butter knife came in clutch. 25% hit rate. Out of 4 rolls, I hit 1.
You nat 20'd yourself, bro.
But then I nat 20 the thing.
You did, yeah, at the end. Yeah. That was mad. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch the last hour, because that was just everyone, even the players who weren't participating in the fight. Fucking hell. That was... Even
the chat was like, don't do it, Frank, don't do it. But here we are.
I think I gained 10 years of life because of pure joy. Meanwhile, Cassie,
you took away my 10 years of my life.
Cassie's only got a year left of life. Yeah. So we're gonna have to finish this campaign soon.
We're hoping to select that alpha already.
What the hell?
Let's start D&D. Let's not talk about this anymore.
So we're going to focus straight on where we pretty much left off. So, Fennell, as you are still on the ground, bleeding out, essentially, having left this courtroom just crimson red, you find yourself at the exterior of the sending shack, the Fire Ganassi, still kind of looking around, shocked at what's going on, as Thordain hands him another couple of silver to try and just go, don't mention any of this, all right? As he just hands him the coin. But as you are still hurt, you see the Judge Ilrathi, the first time you've properly seen him, regular form now, no longer this large, more giant size, rather just a humanoid size. He stands at about 7 feet or so, a tall individual, properly carved, and looks like he's made out of stone. He himself is almost completely comprised of red material, even the clothes that he wears that are bound to his person. You can see his eyes are steely, and he looks at the 2 of you, and he begins to administer some healing energy. You see as these kind of red ribbons just flow out of his fingertips, begin to wrap around the wounds that you have, and they almost tighten as like bandages in a way. And then after a few seconds of them having been like pressed up against your skin, they fall to the wayside. And with the healing that he can give, you are fully healed, as well as Thodane. You see he just looks around. Well, let me reunite with your sister, Thodane. You see he's like, yeah, that'll be quite good. Well, just realize that although she is free now, and everything is as it was before, I still need to keep her in my care for the next couple of days, just to ensure that she has recovered from the slight effects of being in our prison. But once she's ready to go, she'll be out and about. Would you want to see her now? Yeah, now that you say that, kind of ominous. So yeah, I would like to kind of see her. So that would be great. All right. You see his hand reaches outwards. Red ribbons begin to swirl around Thodane, and you see him just disappear, gone completely from view. Fennel, you're left there. The judge is still there as well. And you see he puts his arms behind his back. I understand that there was some temporal effect that went on in my courtroom, powerful enough to stop even myself in my own lair from interacting with the world. Yet you didn't seem to be affected by this.
Is that what happened? I have no idea, to be honest. I just saw something on the back of Thodane's neck and grabbed it.
He stares you up and down and gives there's no expressions for him to move. He just continues that steely-eyed look. And I'd like you just to roll a persuasion or deception check. It's up to you which one it is.
13.
No matter your perception of what you've done, there is certainly something hidden underneath the surface. You clearly have something, and you clearly know it.
I'm not too sure I know what it is or what it might be, I'm afraid. But I just glad to help.
He nods and I appreciate the aid. If you weren't there, perhaps I would have been not long for this world. I appreciate it.
Well,
and this time I will forego you lying in front of a judge. But just know this. Lying won't get you everywhere. Eventually the truth comes out. And he gives you a half bow. And he steps to the side, in which a line of red light appears, and he just walks through. As he's there, holding the door, your friend will be back once he's finished. I'll send him back to his place of residence.
Okay, sure.
And then he leaves. The door disappears, and you just watch as the Fire Ganassi. So, what's that all about?
Not sure, to be honest.
Well, do you need me to keep it a secret?
I think my friend dealt with that already.
Well, you're not your friend, so...
And he's not my friend. You gonna start telling people what the judge is talking about?
Roll an intimidation check.
Where is it? Oh, I always lose it. 15.
Right, yes. Yeah, goodbye. he just goes down. There's no second floor to this. There's no basement. So he just hides underneath the counter.
Like, well, bye then.
Just see the smoking embers of his flame hair just like licking up above the counter.
Yeah, for now we'll just leave.
Okay. Where'd you head off to?
Good question.
Do you still have the sending stone, or is that with
Or
Sodane?
I think that might be with Herdane.
Third aim will give it to you.
Sure. Well, I know where the rest of the party went
You do,
roughly. Yeah, because we discussed it. So I'll just head towards that.
Okay, so you grab your Swift Drifter, because you still have those with you.
Oh God, with both of them there, don't we?
Yeah, okay.
Do I have to move both of them?
You can leave them there if you want. I don't know. Up to
Pick it
you.
up later.
Where are they? Are they parked? Are they locked up?
There's
work?
there's areas where you can kind of leave them. There's like open patches in the ground, kind of like bike lockers, but there's nothing to like attach them to. There's no like safety or keeping, and there's no
How long will
keys
it-
to these things either. They just activate.
Can you
So-
tow them?
You can, yeah. You can have one being like one engine active, the other one active, and just
In
try and
neutral.
coast with the two. Yeah,
Well,
pretty much.
Honestly, think about it, because if you take the Harley Davidson, then nobody's gonna want to take the moped. Nobody's gonna.
That's what I was thinking. I either take the Harley and leave the moped, which no one's gonna nick it, or I tow the moped.
It's up to you, but just.
I'm gonna try towing the moped. I'll tie them
Okay.
tie the moped to the Harley Davidson, and it'll just come flying with me.
Okay, excellent.
That's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah, can you just roll a sleight of hand check for me, out of curiosity?
15.
Okay. You tie the rope well enough. You double back quite a few times because you're thinking, "Oh, this thing might just snap straight away." But as you start the engine, rev it, you go off with instant speed. You kind of forget how fast it is at the beginning because you were on the Vespa before. So you just kind of whoa, as you just like jump up into the air, and you just watch as the fucking Vespa's like all over the place behind you, just flipping around. But it's been towed. So you head over towards them, yeah?
Yep.
All right, excellent. The rest of you, which is Ven, Sienna, Thorn, and Snowbear, you have Snowbear with you for some reason. You are heading to the Arcane Technician, who is located on the Eastern Mountain. Now, on the journey there's not much that you come across, but I'll ask you guys if there is anything you are looking out for.
Any familiar faces that we don't want to come across? But also Van's looking for if he sees the biker Frederick-esque person anywhere.
Yeah, sure. Roll a perception or investigation check.
Will do, boss.
Anything for Thorn?
No, but she did want to have sort of separate conversations with Sienna and Ven.
Okay.
But I guess she's also like keeping her head up, just
hmm
as usual.
Okay, with a 20. Ben, walking through, you've kind of left there's no real slums here. The only slums are the places that are hidden from sight, underneath where you were when you were doing your snoop? What the fuck is that word?
Sleuthing.
Yeah, sleuthing. When you were investigating, you could tell that there was quite different in terms of the surroundings. Down there, the poor were everywhere. Now, as you approach the mountainside, on the eastern one to be specific, you begin to see that the affluence is much richer. You can see that people here, the houses are much more elegant. There's more kind of a blending of beauty as well as craftsmanship in a lot of what goes on here. And as you are climbing up, you can see that there are boards around and kind of information kind of sightings, just to kind of keep the general population aware and notified. You can see there's newspaper guys just extra, extra, read all about it. You just hear that just being kind of walking around as someone's throwing papers around to different people. But with your 20, there's something that stands out to you. On one of these boards, you can see there's all sorts of general information. Some have missing persons posters on there, others have jobs wanted, general information about the city itself, someone trying to promote their work. It's to promote their work that almost catches your eye more than anything else. You can see there is a man with a book in hand. Glasses, spectacles kind of rolled down to the nose, slightly balding on top. And you can see that it just says psychologist. You can see that it seems to be a poster for a psychologist local in the city. Now, when you look at his face in particular, there is something that sparks inside of you. You can see, although this man looks older, perhaps wiser, you see the eyes, the mouth, the nose of Frederick. It is undeniably so. The same that you'd seen with the Swift Drifter, with Ricker. There's just elements of the face that just carry over, and you're not sure who this person is. It just says that they are a professor in psychology, and there is a name that is associated underneath, and it says Professor Eric Nightoff.
Eric Nightoff. Okay. Does it say where?
It does, yeah. It says that he has a private study where you can go and meet him one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
It's located in the heart of the city. There's an address.
Gotcha.
It seems to be in a less affluent area, but the full address is given there. And it just says available 24/7.
Okay, he's gonna jot that down. Keep it in mind for now.
As you're all walking along, Thorn, you can see that Ven has a moment where they're just looking at the board. Meanwhile, Sienna and Snowbear is currently talking to her. So, what do you think of what's going on then? You just hear him talking down the street. Sienna just kind of like, oh, well, trying to entertain him a little bit.
Yeah, Thorn's gonna notice and just sort of look at Ven. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Thorn's gonna squint, not believing them.
I'm
You-
fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just saw something.
What was it?
Something on the board. Not important though. We can get going.
Okay.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah. No. No, not really. But I'll be fine.
If you want to talk about it, we can. I mean, we don't have to here, obviously. Very public, but
So you and Fennell seem to be spending a lot of time together.
okay. That was straightforward. I guess.
I don't
To be
know.
fair, we're all very close to each other all the time, 24/7.
Yeah, but I don't know. You guys seem a bit closer than the rest of us.
I guess that's what happens when you save someone when they drunkenly jump into a coffin? Perhaps?
Do you like him?
I mean, he's nice.
That's not what I meant.
What did you mean then?
Well, do you like him?
Wow! We are gonna be late for this Arcanus thing, and he starts walking.
Max, I didn't say that.
He looks very. I wouldn't say like embarrassed or anything. He just looks very conflicted in his own head. Like he's having an internal monologue of some kind.
She's Thorn just sort of follows behind, just like, I mean, like whoever you want to like, but him, really? Out of every person, him?
I think there's worse, to be fair, but he's sweet and he's. Well, I've never liked anyone like. Why would you ask that? Why?
Thorn is judging hard. She is judging. She's like making like the teenage face of like just like full on. I'm judging you for your choices in men.
To be honest, I don't really know how I feel about him. I mean, I do trust him, but I don't think he trusts me.
Well, I mean, I don't trust him.
Do you trust anyone but Sienna?
Maybe.
Ben just raises a brow. Right.
I
Well,
trust you.
I appreciate that. It's just I feel like he's not telling me something. Every time I would bring up something about his more personal life, his answers were always kind of short.
Well, so are yours. To what you've told me, which is honestly
Yeah, to be
nothing.
fair though, the way you asked it was at a not great time.
Yeah, sorry about all of that. Still.
It's all right. I can
No,
tell you
it's
something.
she shuts up and she's like eyebrows raised.
I mean,
Intrigued.
I don't know what you want to know.
Well, just I don't know. Whatever you're thinking, or I don't know. I don't know.
Well, there is this, and he's gonna show her the painting his uncle did for him of his family.
Oh, you have a family?
Yeah, that those are my parents, my uncle, and my little brother, Mark.
Hmm.
Not exactly how they look like, but it's close enough, you know?
Yeah, the artsmanship is not that great, but I think it's sweet.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in a while, so even this is nice.
Any reason why? Did you guys have a fight or something?
No, it's complicated. Is it alright if we don't talk about it here? I'm really trying not to think about
It's
that right now.
yeah, it's fine. Sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's okay. I get it. You're curious, and we don't know a lot about each other.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat grateful that you are interested or curious about me, I guess. Means you're opening up to me. Somewhat.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'll take the small wins. What I'm saying is, I'm glad we get to know each other and be more friendly, I guess. Be friends.
Yeah, I can. I guess you're my friend. She's like trying to be like folding her arms and like looking away. Kind of shy about it.
Would you like to hold one of these? Picks up the Kaugi. They're friendly.
She puts her hand. It's weird to look at. I don't know. Why? She doesn't know what
It's
to think of it.
cute.
It's not an animal. It's two animals. I don't understand.
I mean, so are owlbears. Here, just try to hold it. It's very soft.
She's just like holding it away from her body.
You feel the growl of the tiger inside you.
Nope. I can't touch it. No.
The Calgi also kind of like begins to growl in your direction.
Oh boy, be nice.
Yeah, dogs don't really like me a lot.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Well, maybe they can take on another form sometime later.
It can do that.
Yeah, I think so.
Where did you get this thing?
Just kind of did it with my magic, you know? Poof.
Okay, I need to find out how your magic works because I don't understand and it's kind of weird.
I wish I understood too, but sorcery.
I thought people with magic were supposed to know what they were doing with their magic. What is She's like having an internal dialogue now.
Well, we can figure it out together, and maybe this arcanist knows something.
Yeah, and hopefully he's not weird.
Yeah, hopefully.
He's probably gonna be weird.
Well, we're kind of weird too.
No, I'm not.
Ben kind of gives her a side eye. I'm like, come on. No. We are. We are literally walking with the talking and walking bear. So,
But that's
There we
the Dane stuff. That's not our stuff.
well, he is
don't
walking with us, so.
I don't associate myself with him.
Well, we'll see what the arcanist thinks, I suppose.
Okay.
Thorn, if you could roll a perception or investigation check,
Oh,
please.
Why?
Why?
Why are you doing this?
Perception or what you said?
Investigation.
Okay.
What the heck? See?
Okay.
I told you, Cassie. I mean,
With a 15, I'd say you probably do notice it. With Ven trained on the poster for a while, you, seeing as now you begin to leave, you just take one look to see what was on the board, and you see hidden amongst several different news clippings and such, you do see a image of a professor scholarly type, which reads underneath it, Professor Eric Nightoff. And you also remember the road that it's on. You can roll a history check as well, please.
Yeah. Also, I want to say I have his book.
That's what the history check was going to be for.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was looking through my notes. I was like, Eric Nightoff. I was like, I have his fucking book.
You picked up his book in session 1 or 2 when you were going through Rory's papers, essentially, all of the books that he had there, looking for a journal that was empty for you to write your thoughts in. And you found his book amongst some others. Upon reading it, looking at it, and the times that you've kind of tried to get into this type of reading, you have gotten the basis of someone who is trying to understand the brain itself, less so the mind and what it holds, but more the brain, the science behind it. And for you, that's just like, what's he talking about?
None's there. She's gonna sort of notice and like, is that the poster you were looking at? Because I have his book.
Oh, you do? Could I take a look?
Yeah, and if it's anything related to any bullshit, we can burn it.
Maybe we don't burn it.
Well, I mean, like emotional release or something like that. I don't know.
I'm good, but thank you for the offer, I think.
Yeah, I'm up for destroying anything.
Good to know, good to know. I see, like, taking away the book from her very carefully, putting in his bag, like, okay, I'm gonna keep this away from you. And all future books.
Okay.
But yeah.
Pack it away, and you continue onwards. Sienna leading the charge. You can see Snowbear now just kind of like falls back a little bit. He doesn't walk as fast as the rest of you, so on occasion you see him having to like, and then he just like slows down to a walking pace, and he just slows down again. This happens quite a few times. Sienna just goes, "Do you want me to just pick you up and carry you?" I thought no one was going to ask. Please. Okay. Picks him up. Oh, you're lighter than I thought you were. And just kind of like puts him on her shoulder as he's just kind of like holding on. Rising up, when you receive the letter from Thodane to go on this quest to investigate what they had asked you to do, there was something odd about it to begin with. It's written down and signed by two seemingly different people. It references their name as being Winston, working for the House of Rillandir as an arcane technician, but at the very bottom, it's signed by someone else called Oren Clay. Now, this hasn't been answered, so you're not sure what this pertains to, but you know where to go. A lot of posters here, and a lot of kind of signage that you can see hails the kind of House of Rillandir more so than any other house here. The reason for that is because Rillandir is one of the major houses here, and if not, it is the major house. They are the ones who have created the factories at the very peak of each mountain that create the arcane energy that fuels the rest of the city to work throughout the day and forever and eternity. So they have a very strong name here, and you can see that there is almost hiring academies, scholarships, places of learning that will teach you the ways of what Rillandir teach and how to become an arcane technician. This area in particular, the eastern mountainside, is rife with this sort of academical work. And you can see some people walking around with a very kind of simple garb, but one which is uniform between all of them, wearing kind of like these light beige suits, essentially. You can see them walking around, papers in hand, smattering of different races, walking in and out, holding these kind of clippings. And this kind of leads you to the main kind of place of work here. You see this well-built, large establishment where there is a strange building at the far back. It looks like a spire to begin with, but then as you begin to turn and look, you can see that it's shifting around. You hear it's almost ticking like a clock as it moves, going in between different sections. You can see different elements of the buildings around it as well have that similar form and kind of build to them as they are ticking in unison. Then eventually you can see as they seem to interlock into place, and you watch as blue energy, like basically jet propulsion, just fires out of the central vat in the middle of this courtyard, just like a Bunsen burner burning in the very center. And you can see a gathering of people have just kind of stood there, timed it correctly, and have watched this just burning of energy just shoot up into the air and illuminate the entire space in a blue hue. You can begin to hear a couple of people just beginning to rush over to see what it is. But at the gate, as you kind of grow closer to inquire, you see a guard standing at attention and just kind of puts his hand out. Excuse me, you have no permission to be on this lamp.
We were actually coming here upon a request. Shows the little letter we got.
Mm-hmm. He looks at the letter. Aaron Clay. Well, he's one of the students here, and he works as a technician inside of the Arcane refinery. But if you do not have permission from the higher-ups, I cannot let you in. He hands you back the letter.
Could
You
you
must find
notify?
another way to get in contact with him.
Could you notify him?
It is not my job to notify students.
Could we just ask this small favor from you this time?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. 16.
Well, I'm finishing my shift shortly, and I have to pass by the refinery itself. I make no promises, but I can see if I can tell him that you're here.
Thank you.
And who may I say is coming?
Employees of Sodane? Leave?
For Dave. Okay. Just wait here, and perhaps you'll be out in maybe half an hour. So sit tightly. And he just begins to head in as another guard kind of comes in and takes his place.
All right,
What do you
I
guys
guess.
do for that time?
Look around, see if we find him.
Sightseeing, maybe a little bit of shopping. Who knows?
As you're looking around at what to do, you can roll a perception check if you want.
Sure.
Damn,
There you go, bro.
this is
Okay.
This is bull.
As you're just keeping an ear out, kind of standing at attention by the gates and just kind of getting in the general surroundings, for Thorn, you can overhear the conversation of a couple of people that walk past. You can hear that some of them refer to this kind of blue flame that expelled as the afterburner of the city. And you just hear one of them just reply, and remind me why we need to have an afterburner. Isn't this supposed to be clean energy? I don't quite understand. Well, it is, but there's certain aspects of it. You can't just destroy energy. It has to go somewhere. And well, everything that happens in the city, the energy is used and then taken back to this place. And then once it builds up over time, then it's expelled out and shot out into the sky. No, there's no harm about it, but you just don't stand too close to it because you might burn, because it gives a hell of a kick. Right, yeah, okay. Seems a little bit foolish. Why couldn't we just shoot it out elsewhere rather than in the center of a school? Hey, look, I didn't build the place. I don't fucking know. Okay, right. You just hear that little tidbit. As well, looking around, you can see the new guard that's stationed here is keeping a watchful eye on your group. As the previous guard had left, you could see he kind of like looked towards the guard, and although normally there is almost like a passing of the baton, some sort of nod or handshake or passing over keys or weapons, whatever it may be, there was that, but there was also something extra to it as well that you'll just kind of put you curious at least to what that message sent was.
Gay? No, I'm kidding. Sorry. Okay. Sneaky things. Interesting. I'll just
Okay.
be looking at the. If he's like giving us the stink eye, I'm just giving him the stink eye right back. Honestly.
Hmm. He just continues to like look at you and look around. Looks at you again.
Got a staring problem?
Can I help you?
Thorn?
What?
No,
No.
everything's fine. Thank you.
Do not worry, your friend will be out here shortly.
Right. Thank you. Can I see if he was being honest?
Sure, go for it. Insight check.
How does he know that though?
Don't trust them cops.
Well, how does he know that? He couldn't have told him all that from a single passing, huh? I mean, maybe he could have. Maybe I'm just looking too much into it. Don't laugh at me.
You try to read him, but he just holds his ground and you don't really gain anything.
Do you know him?
Everyone knows him at the institution.
He got a reputation?
The kid is insane.
Oh.
He calls himself Winston and he calls himself Aaron Clay.
Okay. Anything other than that you could label him for insanity? Other than having two names?
It is not only two names, it is two completely different people. He himself completely changes, and it is not right. Something inside of him is trying to break out, and it is a constant struggle between the two. This has left outbursts. He has gotten in the way of work, and it causes concern for the others working around him, for they don't know who to trust. Whether they are talking with Winston or Aaron Clay's dealing in some nasty deeds. Was this not in the letter you received?
Looks over at the letter again. He did sign it with two different names.
He's probably fine, and he's just spreading gossip. Sort of looks at the guard, side eyes him.
He doesn't really pay too much attention to it. He notices it, but he doesn't respond with anything.
Right, well, I guess we can only wait.
Yep.
Okay. As you are waiting, you hear the thrum of well, there's a fair few arcane implements around here, but there's one that stands out the most. As you just hear Fennell's or your group's hot rod just flying through the sky. Meanwhile, the other one is just flopping around in the air behind it, just going absolutely crazy. At one point, you just hear it kind of knock off the side of a chimney. The thing's still intact, though.
Can he be any fucking louder?
Well, that's totally not attention grabby.
She just
Wait,
like
where's the
silently
Dane? Did he
moves
kick him off? Does he know that the Dane fell?
The
Trying to wave him down.
You just see Snow Bear puts his hands to his head. No! Just begins to scream.
Everyone's so loud. Everybody shut the fuck up. Shut up. Jesus.
Fennell, you end up parking just in front of the the place. Can you roll a acrobatics check to see how well you can land this thing?
What's your parallel parking?
Well, I hope. Acrobatics.
Of
That's funny.
course, you son of a bitch.
Oh my god, that is the max roll he can roll as well. 34, D4 4. Oh my god.
I'm
You
hard.
Thorn's about to say exactly what's so hot about Fennel.
No, she's not. No, she's
You-
not.
you ride up, just as cool as anything. You land perfectly. You even reach back and flick the ropes behind to cause the other Vesper to then go upright, and then you land at the same time. Both of them landing onto the ground perfectly executed. Not even a bit of dust kicks up as you just land. You can see a lot of the students here begin to walk out and they're like, what is this thing? And they begin to examine the hot rod that you have. One of them looks at you and goes, did you make this yourself?
No. But
Oh, well, you
it's like an
pilot it
extension of it.
perfectly. Oh my, I've never seen anyone drive like this. Oh,
Thorn's
can you
just
teach me?
Thorn's looking
I'm
at
afraid
in
it's a
disgust.
gift.
She is disgusted.
Ben's like, what the?
And just to note as well, some of Fennel's clothes are tattered and like destroyed because he
Ben's
has been
gonna
in a fight.
quickly dash to him. A moment, please.
Sure. Yeah.
Can I have a go on your Swift Drifter?
No, you can't.
Oh, okay.
You can
What
look,
about-
but no touching.
Can I sit in it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, keep an eye on them.
Yeah,
this is
Thorn's watching them.
pulling him away. Are you okay? And where's the Dane? Did you fall off? Did you not notice?
Oh no. Well, he wasn't on there, so no, he didn't fall off.
Oh, okay. Good. Are you okay though? What's
Yeah,
with your
perfectly
clothes?
fine. Oh yeah.
Someone's gonna like cast mending to fix them.
So crazy story.
I was
Would you
waiting for
believe me
this.
if I said it was a butter knife?
What? What?
I bought a butter knife the other day.
Right?
Did you pull it out?
It's yeah, no.
Can you?
No,
that would
please
have been
don't.
so fucking funny. Just like pulls it out,
Yeah.
fucking stabs
Yeah,
it
this
in
one.
the heart.
Here we go again.
Yeah, that butter knife that I bought, it's a bit slippery.
Why were you? Did
Where
it
the
just
fuck
like,
is
slip out of
Thordain?
your?
What happened?
Oh,
sure?
we went to go see the judge,
Yeah.
and it turns out Sodane was carrying some weird magical killer worm that could shapeshift. It was really weird, and it tried to kill the judge, but we killed it first.
What?
Yep. So now the judge believes us that Sodane's sister had nothing to do with the coup or anything like that. So they're letting her out.
But it's
And that's
been
where
like
Sodane is now.
I think Thorn is mirroring me from the last session towards the end, where it's just head in my hands, just like just trying to decipher what the fuck he just said.
So
But
I
it's
don't
only
really
been,
get it either. Like, it was a weird fight. to like, it kept changing form. It was a face at one point. This butter knife was stabbing me instead of it.
You got stabbed.
By
You stabbed yourself?
myself, and it's a little bit by the thing.
What is wrong with you? He's like shaking.
I'm
your-
fine. I'm fine. Like, the judge healed me, so they healed me. They all made sure they healed me.
Is Thordain okay?
Yeah. Is
So
he
Dane's great. Yeah, Dane's good. He's with his sister now.
okay? Good. Ben gives him a slight hug. Pulls away.
Thorn judges from the side.
Ben gives her like a shut up, shut up.
Good judges.
Well, we're just still waiting for. Jeez, you guys had all of that happen, and we haven't even started ours.
Yeah, it was weird. Happened really quickly.
Yeah. Jeez. Well, good thing that you two managed to get out and kill that worm thing with a
I
face.
don't know. I
Well,
don't know what it is. I haven't got a name for it. Magic worm is all I've got.
magic
Yes.
worm.
Well,
Gotta
magic
be more
shape-shifting
than
worm.
that.
I need something shorter.
There's
By the
gotta
way-
be more to it than that.
I would just imagine that the cow geese are like circling around the three of them. Just
Just dancing.
well, first they went to Fennel and they were like circling him, but now they're just circling the three.
Do you know the I forget what it was on, but like Super Mario where they're like da 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 ha. Do you know that? Anyone know that?
The
No.
Koopas. Yeah, the
Yes,
Koopas.
the Koopas. They're just like
Bop, bop.
dancing.
Yeah. I know what you're
That's
talking
what the
about.
Calgies are doing.
That's so fucking funny. So stupid.
So I'm assuming you're gonna come along with us for this one then?
Yeah, well, Verdane left me on my own, and the judge said we'd meet him back at the office. So here I am, here to help.
Heads up. Apparently the person we're dealing with has two personalities that
Yeah,
change.
that
It
sounds
could
like
be just a
fun.
rumor though, but mm. Damn, can we read the letter again? Sorry. It's been
Yeah,
a bit.
sure. Do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah, please.
All right.
If you just checked in the notes.
Okay, listen.
Oh, notes. This one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Got you.
Okay. Well, the group of you just basically sit around for a while, watch as your Swift Drifter is being kind of gawked at. You hear a couple of notes, some people saying, wow, this is amazing. How could they fit this size of arcane engine on here? And then someone else just goes, shoddy work. Could have done much more improvement. This was done by someone who has no real talent. They've simply just put it together with a box of scraps. Shame, really. Talent like that could be used elsewhere. And
You're
you
not
just hear
cool
this.
by hating things.
Do you say that out loud?
I want to.
Ben
I
just
don't
kind
know
of
if I
gives
could.
her like, really? You're the one to say this?
I think it'd be funnier if somebody just put their hand over her mouth while she's about to say something.
Just like,
If only we could
no.
record the things Thorn said.
Yeah.
Only to play them back to her later.
This is why you need to have a Kenku in the party, bro.
You hear a couple of people look over towards the Vespa-looking bike, and they just go, what the fuck is this? How is this even... That has the most unstable engine I've seen in forever. This thing is... Excuse me. They begin to walk over to your group. Is this yours?
Yeah.
Do you use this thing?
Yes. We don't just walk it.
Okay. And how does it operate? Is it fully functioning?
Yes.
Well, that's quite a surprise. No matter.
Why?
Oh, well, it looks really unstable to me. Looks like it hasn't been properly cared for. Old battery and whatnot. If I'm being frank here, a lot of these older arcane engines can, well, they had a tendency to explode. That's why they changed a lot of the models. But some of the older models like this still have them hooked up inside. You probably found this one at a junkyard.
It's a rental?
But I'd get my money back.
Right.
I don't know. It's
Thanks.
pretty fun. It goes pretty quick. It's exciting.
It's ugly.
You're just afraid of flying.
Shut up.
I haven't ridden on it, to be fair, so I don't know. Fennel, is it? Did it seem unstable to you?
I haven't really got a lot to compare it to.
Fair enough.
I mean, compared to swimming, sure.
You've also ridden in 2 Swift Drifters, one being the Harley Davidson and the other being the Vespa.
But but
So
that's
I think-
slow. That's boring. That's not comparable.
I mean,
That's like comparing a seahorse to a swordfish.
what? What are those things? You're making words up.
No, have you never seen a seahorse and a swordfish?
The person who walks over begins to slowly walk back to the crowd.
They're like, wow, these people are insane.
Completely regretting getting
Stupid.
involved with this conversation.
Wow, I just approached a bunch of idiots. Oh, Lord.
Good way of getting out of conversation.
Slowly moonwalk back.
After about another 10 minutes after this, you do begin to see a halfling figure beginning to walk out of the kind of main promenade. You can see they're kind of like looking around, scratching the back of their ear, looking over and around. I heard I was going to be seeing someone. Thodaini?
Oh, hello. Well, not him, but we're his employees.
Okay.
We're here about
Where's-
your letter.
You received
Oh.
my letter. Where is the detective?
Apparently on a very important meeting, but we can, take the details. Talk to you. Help out.
I'm gonna need to see some credentials.
Looks back to
Thorn-
everyone else.
Thorn
Do we
holds
have
up Snow
credentials?
Bear. Holds up Snow Bear by his coat.
Hi! We're detectives!
We probably
He's
look like a
gonna-
bunch of fucking lunatics.
He's gonna roll. Okay. Well, you are wearing his a detective's uniform. Ah. Okay. Well, I can't bring you in, so let us just converse out here. Can we please go somewhere quiet?
Of course. Do you know a place?
I do. Follow me. And he just begins to walk over around the side of the school.
This is sketchy. Thorn's keeping her eye out.
You see every so often he's kind of like scratching the back of his head. His hair itself is kind of a bit scraggly in areas. Like some areas are like shaven off, and then some pieces have like long curly bits just kind of like hanging around. He doesn't look like he's the best shape. Probably in his 40s or so. Still being a student at this age seems quite rare as well. But yeah, he kind of wears the same uniform as everyone else, and he begins to guide you along the side. So, you are all detectives, right?
You could say that, yes.
What sort of cases have you solved?
Well, we
A lot of them are currently cannot be discussed.
So they're all active?
Partially, mostly on the closing part, let's say.
Ah, well, you must be busy. Don't worry, I think my case will be quite easy. Shut and close, as they say. Just in
Uh-huh.
here. And you see he opens a manhole on the ground. This is my safe place. It keeps all of the noises at bay.
Noises?
Do you not hear them?
Are you not afraid of the things in the sewers?
No. Why should you be?
Because they don't like people and try to bite you?
People don't like people. And he begins to climb down.
Thorn steps up. Well, that's relatable as shit. She goes
No,
in.
no, when that's like a quick cuddle, guys. Are we really gonna follow him down there?
I mean, is this what Thordane does for his job? This is
Oh, no, this feels
weird.
like we're going to a drug deal, honestly.
Thorn.
Also, I don't want to deal with those things again.
I do feel like
last
I'm going to
time-
get stabbed.
What, the bear's not sure about this.
Oh, you guys are all cowards, and she walks in. She
No,
walks in.
no,
He begins to climb down.
dang it.
Yes,
Sienna
we
follows.
don't have a choice.
Ben climbs down.
You all climb down into these sewers, and you can see that this area of the sewers doesn't have any running water through it. It seems to be quite stagnant. The smell as well seems to be almost completely nullified. You see he kind of looks around. Right, just how I left it. Don't worry, I've dealt with the smell. I've cleaned up the place, so you won't be infected with any sort of disease. We don't want that happening.
Thorn just like sort of like looks to the party and gestures like, "See, we won't get infected. That's good."
Right. Thank you. Very, very mindful. So what is it that you wish to discuss with us
Oh,
in here?
we're nearly there. Just a few more miles.
Miles?
Miles.
Mm-mm.
He turns. I'm joking.
Oh,
Just the next left. And he starts walking over. As he walks,
we're
you can
just
see
gonna
he's
be
quite,
reading a spell just in case.
he's quite stiff-bodied. Like his arms don't move when he walks; they're just kind of like weighted down, and he just like walks straight. What sort of spell are you readying, Ben?
God.
What do I have? Freaking mage armor, just in case.
Okay.
A fucking knife comes hurling towards me.
Looks at Fennel now.
Yeah, Fennel's gonna slip out the butter knife.
No.
I just kind of have it like inside the palm of his hand.
Sure. Roll a d20.
What?
Stop.
What?
No.
No,
Just
no!
to take it out. Roll a d20. Fuck's
Unbelievable.
sake. 9.
9. It kind of like that's your hand. It's very slippery, very oily. Whatever has happened to this greasy knife, it just kind of and you catch it. If you would have rolled lower, it probably would have like left your hand and fallen to the ground. But you kind of like catch it.
Stabbed him in the foot or something like
Oh my
that.
god.
Thorn's like following this guy, but she's keeping a close eye on this
Mhm.
guy.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. I shall do.
Nice.
With a natural 20.
Mhm.
You can see around the sides of this tunnel, this sewer tunnel that you're in. It's big. It's probably about 20-foot radius. It's huge. And you can see it's been perfectly cleaned. There's like a fresh scent of like bleach, maybe some sort of like chemical to at least remove the smells here. As well, you can see that no matter how much buffing or cleaning that you do, you can't get rid of the claw marks. you can see that there, in the side of the walls, especially, and in the ground, there's claw marks, like scrapes into the ground, as well as imprints onto the stonework here. It's as if though something has like a heavier set and has left behind an imprint that is just completely shadow. The imprint itself looks large, but almost canine in look. As well, as he bends around the corner, you can hear some soft music playing. You can see soft light. And the rim of this hole, the tunnel that kind of takes a left-hand bend, you can see that has thousands on thousands of scrape marks against the side. It is just kind of like indented in, blending in slightly with the color of the stone, so no one really notices it unless you're focusing. And you can just see there's like heavy drag marks in there. But as the rest of you kind of turn the corner, you can see the soft light brings a very warm interior. Although the items used here are slightly less desirable, you see what looks like a man cave of sorts. You can see a sofa placed down on one side. You can see a half broken down shelf with books and kind of trinkets left on there. You can also see that there's kind of like a chessboard in one side with two chairs, one on one side and one on the other, that seems to be in mid-game, kind of like stopped at the moment. You can also see tinkering areas, places of kind of work and tinkering in general, but mainly it looks like scraps left on the table. Nothing built, nothing fully formed. This room doesn't have any other exits, just has the one that you come in, and it seems like a very nice abode. There is also almost like a gathering of bedrolls or like mattresses that have been like stacked up on top of each other and in different areas, creating this almost pillow fort sort of design at the very end. Seems to be perhaps a place of sleeping. But yeah, this place is nice and clean. The music that begins to play, you can see, is created by a kind of like a vinyl disc player. Blue hue of light kind of emanating to kind of power the machine itself. And you just hear this kind of very soft, almost saxophone sort of music playing in the background as he just kind of walks in. I apologize for the mess. I don't tend to have too many visitors. But please, take a seat wherever you like. Would you like a drink?
No, thank you.
Okay.
So, tell us more about what you think happened with your friend.
Yes. Well, as I said, it seemed to be foul play. Our manager, if you will, was putting on heavy load, more so than typically used. And well, the whole rig snapped, and my friend was caught underneath. Nothing left of him, just a pile of blood.
Are you? Do you have evidence that it was your manager who did this?
He did. He had his theories. He had thoughts. He was a thinker, you know. It is just a shame that he never wrote anything down. But he would come by here, and we'd play a game or two, and he would share his thoughts. I unfortunately don't really know all of you too well. I don't know what your affiliations are, So I cannot give you everything he tells me.
Could you give us his name at least?
Yes. His name. You see, he just freezes.
Uh,
Okay.
are you all right? Hello?
As he stands there in this very still position, you watch as the pigmentation of his skin begins to change. You watch as his eyes twitch for a moment and his form becomes taller. You watch as his legs stretch out, his chest puffs open, and you see this almost like human man with green scales down one chin that rise down to the right hand. And you see his eyes, as he blinks, they change to that of a snake's eyes. Hello.
Hello?
Hey,
What are you
Winston,
doing in my home?
your friend brought us. Orlin
Friend?
is Orlin not your friend?
Oren Clay, yes, yes. He is my friend, yes. Hello. Ha. Winston, you must be the detectives.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've come to help you with your manager situation. Orlin told us a
Perfect.
little bit about it.
Ah, yes. Well, he can be a bit of a strange man.
Yeah, he's kind of odd like that. We didn't mind. He was just about
Has.
to tell us the manager's name.
Ah, yes. The manager's name. He is. See, he begins to freeze slightly.
Hmm.
Huh.
Or you
Strange.
good?
It seems that there's something in here.
Mm, yeah. Is he not letting you give the name?
I don't think so.
What
I think
about
there's
the
something.
friend's name?
I can't give that either. I don't know why, but I can't. Would you like to play a
Thorn.
game?
Yeah, sure. Thorn's gonna sort of like look to uh Ven, just
Mhm.
being like, sort of like whispering to him, just give him once over with magic stuff. See if he's cursed.
Right. Gwen's gonna like step back a little bit as Thorn is talking to him
Mhm.
and try to do the is it Devil's Sight? No, not Devil's Sight.
Do you
The
not
thing that
have?
lets me have detect magic for free,
Oh,
basically. Yep.
So, as you examine the space for energy, the shadow that follows you, Discord, you hear him just say, seems we're not the only ones that deal in shadow sorcery, then. Look to the sky, look to the ground. Those marks, they reek the same energy we do.
Do you think he has someone like you? Or is it different?
Well, there's nothing like us. I think I think you see it too. Look at the back of his ear. You look, and you can see where he was somewhat scratching before, which isn't visible through normal means. You see almost like a paw print pushed into the back of it, like that of a canine, pressed in. And that seems to be the only eminence of shadow which is on him. Nothing else about him has magic, except for a slight bit of transmutation. That probably explained the change in body type. He was shifting back and forth. Discord's voice changes over to Melody's. It looks as though, perhaps, this young man has been marked by the beast. I thought I sensed it before. And your friend, Samara, she hinted at it before as well. She said she'd been dragged down by some beast, down below into the sewers. I could sense something in the air before, a magic that is undeniable. And here it is again. Perhaps this is one of that beast's puppets. Or perhaps a patron? A mark like this only comes around every so often. And it's definitely giving him something. But to give something, you must take another.
Do you think it would be friendly towards me, the beast?
We could call out to it and bring it here. That could be fun.
Is I don't know if that's the best idea we've had.
Roll a perception check as well whilst you're just taking this in.
17.
17. You notice that within the confines of this space, the bed, the area that he has, is a place of living. It seems very ramshackle, but it's built for him. There's also something next to it, something that you just mistook firsthand as a place for dirty laundry or just kind of clothes left off into the corner. This has an imprint left into it as well. Perhaps this beast lives here, but he's not here at the moment.
It essentially has a fucking pet bed next to his for that thing? Is that what you're telling me?
Seems like it.
How big is that thing?
The space itself, it's large.
Okay. How big though? Like, are we talking this large or like?
We're talking about the same large as D&D counts as large.
Aha, understood. Fucking
Yes.
hell.
Oh.
Looks back at the guy, looks at the bed, looks back.
You look at him and look at the bed. You see he notices that. And he looks back. Do you see something you don't like?
No, just nice decor, I suppose.
If you're feeling tired, feel free to take a rest if you'd like.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
I'm good.
I'm sorry I can't be of much help giving you information, but I can tell you what my friend had told me. He'd said that there was something more to this academy. He'd throw allegations out of mistrust amongst the higher ranking officials, and that there was something more sinister with what we were doing there. I can't truly understand what, but I believe that his death, perhaps, was purposeful in keeping whatever secrets he had at bay.
Right.
And
So
this is why you can probably understand why my other half brought you here. Secrecy.
that
He-
is understandable.
He seems very smart.
Oh, you have no idea. I could not do the things he does. He is a brilliant and broken mind.
Yeah.
You both dabble in magic.
No, not
Just
all the
him?
time.
What do you mean?
Well, when you're down here, it sometimes gets a little lonely. We can't have fun just by ourselves. There's more things that lurk in these sewers. Friends.
The dust mites.
No, not them. They are parasite. A cause of something else. But what created the dust mites created much more.
Is it a person?
It would probably like to think that it is. But no,
Is it a hound of some sorts?
you see, they kind of look over to you. My best friend. Would you like to
Why
meet him?
would he like to meet us?
He's sometimes not fond of new people, but as long as you don't get too curious or emotional, then I think it'll be okay.
All right then.
All right. I'll ring the bell. And you see he begins to walk back to the entranceway. Just on the ground, you can see this like sailor's bell or something, probably taken from the docks at some point. He picks it up. Ding, 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 ding. The echoing of the ring just continues down the sewers. It rings out, and you see he stops it with a cloth and puts it down again. Are you sure you wouldn't like a drink now, seeing as you're staying a bit longer?
You're all right. The cowgeese have now turned into like shadowy Dobermans
Mm-hmm.
and are standing around them.
The group of you watch as these squatted, what look like loaves of bread of dogs begin to grow taller, stretching higher, their ears poking forward. and you just see them just looking around in every direction. As the three are forming into this larger hound, you see the shadows building in that spot, but they continue to grow. You see behind the three dogs, something looms larger in the shadows, and you watch as eyes open up in the darkness. All around this shadow, orange eyes of varying different creatures, but all somewhat large. You see the snout pushing out past the three Dobermans, and you see this canine completely engulfed in shadow, large, pushing forward, and its own eyes open up, and you see just white with a slit of orange down each one. Wildly monstrous, if you will. And we're going to have a quick break.
Oh, come
Aw.
on, man.
Can I have a quick
God.
break? You guys can think about what you'd like to do. And we'll be back in 5 or so minutes. So grab a drink and we'll see you soon.
Oh my god.
Uh,
What have we got ourselves in for?
I don't know.
Hello and welcome back. We've had a little break and we're ready to go. So, as you are all in this kind of confined space in the sewers, you are watching as this shadow is emerging behind Ven's pets that have they themselves changed as well. You see behind this huge, massive shadow that just pushes through out of the wall and begins to appear. Eyes around it just open around the entire body. You can see it seems slender at some points, but also seems almost jagged, sharp, and more muscly bound in some others. Never really holding a physical depth to it because the shadows are so opaque. But you watch as it begins to snarl forward with these beady white and orange eyes staring at you. You see it looks around at each one of you.
Cool dog.
Did you say that out loud?
No, please don't say it out loud.
Hey, yo, that's sick.
Hey, yo!
Nice
Get
dog,
up
bro.
with that dog.
She's not gonna say that, but I am gonna ask. Am I cool? Is the tiger all right?
You feel the tiger inside you just snarling.
Ah, that's wonderful. She's like sort of like takes a step back. She's not afraid, but she's like, for my own safety.
I have a question. Is it right fucking in front of me right now?
It's probably about 10 feet in front of you. The eyes that open up around its body, they shine like spotlights. They have like almost a beam to them as they are looking around. Each one of them move independently. Some of them stagnant in the middle, some begin to just look around in all directions. But as you are the first one to kind of be in front of it, you see its head just turns over and looks towards you.
A small bow.
Wow,
Yeah, like
the dog.
As you're bowing, you see Discord just beside you, like, why? Don't
it's a
bow
polite
in front of it. Show dominance. It's an animal.
Ven rolls his eyes in his head, kind of, if he could. He's sending that telepathic message to Discord. But he's gonna stand and look at it. Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you. What is your name?
Which disguise am I in again, guys?
No, us, bro.
There's so many layers.
Yeah, like you
Which
tell
one
us.
am I?
Well, we'll say it's Crimson for now. You can call me Crimson. May I ask for yours?
You see the teeth almost push outwards with a slight slobber and Crimson. I am Frankie.
Ven trying all of his best to not say "oh" right now.
And who is that? You see, it looks over your shoulder. Everyone else sees it look into a space where there no one stands.
Something similar to you. You could say.
What?
But it hides inferior.
We've just gotten to know each other. Don't you think that's a little bit rude to say?
No, not at all. Because you're in my home. And why are you here?
We've been invited as guests to help your friend.
You see its head turns over, all of the eyes flick over towards this person that's brought you here. Is this true? Yes, this is true. They're going to help us in our situation. Help me and help you. Okay, I'm listening. So, what do you need to know?
I would like to know the name of his friend and the person he works for. If you could do that for us, please.
The name of his friend. As you can see, he has a little difficulty remembering things. It's not his fault. His brain is scrambled, but doesn't make him a bad man. The friend is, well, irrelevant at this point. He is dead, gone, and will be forgotten, although he played a good game of chess.
Well, he's still important to figuring out what has happened.
Well, is he? Because there is something more here. Winston says that you can help me. Our problems are intertangled, you see. This place is my home, and those people are trying to make it uninhabitable. But there's a reason. The dust mites, the creatures that lie within the sewers, they are not mindless creatures. They're all here to ward off intruders. Something lies deeper in these holes, and well, it starts at the very top.
You believe it's someone from the academy?
Well, perhaps. But as you can probably see, someone in my position cannot get too close, for they might be found. And when people see people like us, and he again looks off into where Discord or Melody are, well, they try and hunt us down. People are scared about the things in the night, and we are the night.
I understand. Well, you want us to investigate them? Who could be causing this?
Investigate, uncover. I just want my home back to myself.
I sympathize with you.
You do. At this point, you watch as it completely vanishes and then reappears in Ven's shadow and rises up. His head goes over and looks down to you. Ah, troubled past, home, unreachable.
Do not get into that and get back on the topic. What I meant to
What
say
about the
is,
rest of you? And he looks around at everyone else here. Don't tell me that cat has gotten your tongue.
Does he look at Thorn when he says that?
No.
Okay. Alright, I had to ask. Yeah, I'm with Ven on this one. Let's just get back to the topic at hand. The name of your manager, specifically. It would be good to know his name.
Okay. Well, his name is a little bit difficult for me to remember.
Does your
But
friend remember? Or no?
I don't think so. I can try and let me be of assistance. Although he struggles with mind and memory, I can help him see what was forgotten. You watch as the mark, which was invisible to most, begins to flare. You see a shadow pulls back, the paw shifts, and you see it begin to almost puppet the head as he begins to look around. You want to know the name of his manager, no?
Yeah.
Caldwin. You just continue to watch as this guy's head is turned and shifting around. It looks like it's painful. What else do you need to know?
Maybe what his friend was talking about. And he said that there must have been some foul play.
Yes, foul play indeed. The friend was talking about a syndicate, crime, shady business, and men of influence blending the two together. You see, he just continues to shift around. Anything else?
Thorn sort of like gives a side eye to Ven. Not sure if she should say this, but she's gonna speak and say, does he know about the name Frederick?
You watch as Frankie completely stops. You see his demeanor slightly change. What of him? Everything in the room begins to grow darker. The music that was playing before now begins to loop. Just looping over and over again. The lights dimming altogether. The eyes are the only thing that shine bright enough to give off light. What of this Frederick?
He could be behind all this. It's just a part of the investigation.
No. No, he cannot.
why not?
Because I
seem to
would
know.
sniff him if he was. He stinks more than most. He leaves an odor behind.
So you know him.
I know of his kind, yes.
Dislike him, I suppose.
Doesn't
What do
say
you
anything.
mean? What do you mean his kind?
He disappears in the shadows and everything goes completely black. And then he reappears by the entranceway. Long ago, his people brought a foul stench. They puppeted, trained, experimented. They sought to unlock the mind and the potential of dreams. His people they did everything wrong, and the rest of us paid the price.
And we share a pain, I guess. But he is here.
I know. One of the reasons why I'm here in these sewers is so I don't have to smell his stench. More than most, he is everywhere, in more places than one.
Are there more creatures like you in the city or anywhere else?
We are the altering effects of people like Frederick delving into matters outside of their control.
You said there was he was in more than one place. How so?
Well, I, as you seem, have gained an affinity for minds. I can see things that no other can. And I've seen parts of his incredible journey. But he is broken. He is shattered into pieces. Some found here and some found everywhere else. But he is not the same as when he first arrived those decades ago. He is a shell.
He is foul, is what he is. Do not give
Yes,
that man pity.
he is a cretin. He is what I am, a monster.
You're not the same. I wish for you to not compare yourself to him like that.
He breathes you in. And how do you know Frederick?
If that's all right, I would like to tell you that, but maybe another time and more privately.
I don't know. I had a stench that I could smell in the air. You're cut from the same cloth as him. The smell is all the same with you.
I am not like him.
Fight it all you want. Deny the truth. But I know smell.
He is not my friend, far from it. And I thought you would understand that. Apparently you don't. But we are not the same.
All of three of the Dobermans begin to growl. If you're not the same, then show me.
Let's not actually, and Thorn's gonna try to step over to Ben, sort of like
It's gonna stop
nudge
her.
nudge their arm. Hey, can we chill out a little bit?
Show you how.
No, we shouldn't do this, really.
What makes you different from his people?
What makes me different? He is gonna pull out probably the most precious thing he has on him. The little drawing he has from Mark. Unlike him, I don't destroy the things I love.
As you pull out the drawing, you watch as, with rapid speed, it grows closer, and you see all the eyes stare and look. Compassion. Not compassion that you have for a pet, but devotion and love. That is the difference. I'm sorry if I offended you.
It's fine. Guess everyone, after encountering people like him, can be a bit on edge about others.
Do you have any other requests from me?
Yeah, again, task at hand here. If you can't think of the name of the manager, at least a description we can go off of, or anything like that, so we can try and get a clue on,
Departments.
yeah, get a clue on what and who we're dealing with.
If you need to find more clues, the sewers are the best place to be. You won't find much in that academy. Everything is cloak and dagger, hidden in plain sight. Down here, there's no place to run. If you'd like, I could lead you there. But we'll be going through You see him growl. Territory that is not mine. But as long as you are quiet and hide from the shadows, we should be fine.
Whose territory are we going into?
You see he growls. Beast that is so malicious. Her name is Cherry.
My
Did you
sister
say
was in my room,
Cherry?
sorry. Fucking, I knew it. I'll shut up.
Do not trust the whispers she brings into your ear. They are filled with false hope.
Right. It's gonna turn to Thorn and Fennel. Should we be doing this without Thane?
He'll be fine.
We can go get him.
These, I mean, I kind of really want to do this. I'm interested now. We can just go. I can go.
You... you are not going alone. I thought we said no separating, especially for you anymore.
Oh, all right. But
Like, Sienna is also saying
yeah,
no.
I'm probably like, all right, fine. But
Well, we can send him ascending. Tell him where we're going to be. He might be able to meet us along the way.
yeah,
All right. Do you have it, or
I have it.
Do we just? Oh,
it's a
well.
one-time thing as well. So let's just remember that if we want to use it on this.
No, I'm just wondering, because like, did he end up giving Fennel the Sending Stone, or did it stay with Thane?
Yeah, we said it's now with Fennel.
Yeah.
So
But also, you know that once Thordain is finished, he will be at his place of work. So
Yep.
whether he'll be there now,
mhm.
you have been doing this for like the last couple of hours. So how long do you think it will take for him to talk with his sister?
And get back. He
Knowing
probably...
him,
it
he
really
might...
depends.
24 hours later.
Yeah, but he could have very easily like gotten her out of the prison in 2 minutes and won a 24-hour conversation back at the shop.
We could send Snowbird to tell him.
How long will it take for Snowbird to get back?
He's
Well,
really
if he borrows
he's
your...
really
no, he's not
slow.
gonna drive the thing.
Drive the fucking Vespa? Are you fucking insane? Are you
How
fucking
cool it would
mentally-
be, though.
What the hell?
You
Why
see,
would I do
he looks
that?
around, I would
Stupid.
love for that to
No.
happen.
Somebody drop kick him.
Be a little jacket. That'll be great.
He's gonna kill somebody if he drives that thing. Let's just go. Let's just
What's,
go.
have you not heard of a hit and run before? That is run.
Oh my god.
That is a crime, Snowbird.
What can I say? I've been on both sides of the war.
So they know you've been on both sides of the law?
Well, yes, because sometimes he was the detective or the police officer, and I was the thief, the one who was trying to run away.
So where is this place that we're going to? Get the fuck out! My dog came in. Jesus.
I thought it was your sister.
It was too. God, give me a second. You guys roleplay. Give me a second.
You see Frankie, he looks over. Well, if you want to prepare for this evening, perhaps take some time and we can meet somewhere near your place of stay. The sewers are connected everywhere.
Well,
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
access to the sewers where we work.
Mm, now I remember you. Yes. How is your little cow friend?
She's doing fine.
She gave me quite the fright. I was enjoying that little home. But it turns out that it was someone else's.
Why did you drag her down into the sewers?
Well, I was angry. And I left her there to be eaten by the dust mites.
Not cool. Honestly, that's not a cool move.
I don't care.
Okay. Cool.
You
I
think
you found
that
your match.
a creature like me cares for your longevity?
You know what? Now that I think about it, not really. So fair enough. Can we get going?
Well, if you know where we are, we'll see you tonight.
I'll see you tonight. And he just sinks into the shadows and disappears. Every eye blinking away before he just vanishes. You see, now having transformed back into the halfling, Oren Clay just looks around. So, a game?
Sorry, we're gonna have to skip on the game. I'll reschedule, but we actually
Was
got
it
some really good
something I
information.
said?
No, of course not. But we really got some good information, so we have to head out now.
I understand. Okay. Well, I'll be here if you need me.
Alright.
We'll see you again.
See
Have a good
you.
day.
Bye.
All right.
You'll
Let's
leave.
leave.
Just awkwardly
Yeah.
leave. But he's leaving at a quickened pace. He's still a little ticked off.
Thorn's just
Walking,
like,
just
Thorn's just like, I liked him. He was cool.
I can't tell if you're talking about the dog or the halfling.
He's definitely talking about the halfling, not the dog. What the dog doing?
Okay, what that
Why
dog
did I
would
say
do.
that? I'm sorry.
why do you think he was cool? He was clearly strange.
For now, the
he's-
voice of reason.
Surprisingly.
Let me use this knife.
Even
Wait, hold
I'm
on.
saying he's strange.
I'll do it again.
Third time's a charm.
Ben's just like
Nah.
unknowingly starting to speed walk, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the gay fast walking. do you not
just
know
like
of that
this.
phenomenon? No, that's not it.
There's a thing. It's
It's
a
a
meme. We'll
thing. You
send it
don't
to
get
you.
it. You don't
Okay,
get
I've got
it.
no idea what you're talking about.
I was just gonna say like about Oren. Nah, he got stuff going on. He's cool. Anyways, let's go find this cherry thing.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna get Todane first. That's what we're going for.
Okay, player to player. I wasn't listening. My sister was in my room.
We're
I'm like,
meeting
"What's that?"
him later
We're-
tonight.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
meeting him underneath the office tonight.
Hey,
Okay,
hey guys,
okay.
what the fuck's going on?
Out of
Where am I?
character? The fuck?
She came into my room with like a toy gun. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So I like had to pay attention to her.
Well, someone has to like cover for Dane, I guess.
I'm surprised you didn't just hand them all your money. I'd be like that. Whoa! Whoa, steady on there, partner. Whoa!
Imagine
When-
somebody is like robbing as you're playing, then you're like, damn it, dude. I was in
Come on! I'm in the middle of something.
You just get swatted as you're like the big bad evil guy. Get out of here!
That would be awful. That would be awful.
Jesus.
Oh lord. Okay, so
Right.
we're going meet Thodane.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. One thing as well, just kind of like as you're leaving and going about your business, there are shops around if you wanted to go shopping to get some supplies or anything like that. There's potion shops, there's magical items, there's everything in between. You guys have a bit of coin now. It's up to you if you want to go to
Do
these
we?
places.
Do we?
Well, fucking Ven stole some shit on Thorn, I don't know. You
I have
do-
two
I didn't
Thorn
platinum
did not steal anything.
I didn't do a goddamn thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
53 in total. I have 53 gold pieces to my name. I ain't got shit.
Ven, did you give the 10 platinum away?
I gave some to pay
You
for the
threw it
sending
away.
things.
You threw it away. You
I
threw
did
the platinum
not
away.
throw it away.
Yes,
I was
you did.
using.
You paid for a fucking payphone with fucking like
It's
gold
the
bar, like-
same. It's
not
the same.
It's not the same.
Yes,
It's the same.
it
It's the same.
is.
It's the same.
You don't know fucking math. Shut up. Shut
No,
up.
I don't.
D&D economy. Oh my god.
It's the same if I spent 5 gold because it's still 5 gold. I got the fucking change back. What do you want from me?
So what's the plan? Are you just gonna head
Definitely going to buy some supplies after the
Okay.
excursion with the first use of the butter knife. I need something to account for the multiple stabbings that are apparently in my future.
Someone's gonna need to like orient Van because he's just like muttering under his breath slightly, and just it's from the same cloth.
But I'll catch up to Van and just tug on the cuff of his sleeve and just like, well, slow down. Otherwise, someone's going to carry the bear again.
Huh? The bear?
You're walking fast.
Oh, sorry.
Wait!
Walk faster.
Run.
Aren't you? Where's your bike?
Oh shit!
Where's the bike?
Did
Do you go and get the bike?
Dang it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or like
I'll just go
you know
with
what?
you. You two continue to the store, or 3 of you.
No, let's just leave.
I'm
I don't want to be with him. Let's just leave Snow Bear with the bike.
no,
Don't worry, I'll look after them.
Don't leave me with him, please.
No. Dawn, you can come with us.
Oh my god.
Snowbear looks after the bike. So you can see a couple of people still around him. He goes, "Shoo, get out of here! Fuck off! No, I don't really do all of this swearing thing. Ah, you can stay." He just gives up.
oh my god!
We're gonna leave
Sienna,
this
stay
fucking
with
bike.
him.
Yeah.
Sienna just kind of looks at her. Really?
No, she can come.
He was
He'll be
talking in
fine.
my ear the entire time. I was really annoying.
No, come on, you're coming with us. It's
What?
okay. She deaf now.
Drag her along too.
She didn't
No,
hear
it's-
the entire conversation in
Yeah.
the fucking sewers.
She is
She's like,
now
"Oh,
disadvantaged on all perception checks that require.
Oh no. I mean, that's what you get. But we'll bring Sienna.
Sure. As the 4 of you begin to leave, you just hear, "Oh, you can sit on it. Yeah, don't worry about it." Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Copium. Let's just go. Let's just go.
Okay. So what are you looking for in particular? What sort of supplies are you trying to find? Anything specific?
Health potion?
Health potions.
If you also think that you might need general equipment, especially since you're going into the sewers, maybe there's something in particular that you might need, any sort of toxins, any sort of, I don't know, different types of weapons. If you want more weapons, it's completely up to you guys. You just tell me and we'll go through the list and we'll say how much it is and whatnot.
Toxins.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Nudge,
a fucking
nudge, hint,
sewer.
hint.
Do they just readily have poisons available? Like, get your
Well, when I say-
cyanide, get your
When I
cyanide.
say toxins, I mean like antitoxins
Yeah.
or
Yeah, I
any
get
sort
you,
of
I get you.
like plague-based things if you needed them. You know you're going in there against, well, you might find the dust mites in there, and you know some of them are resistant to magical weapons and some aren't, vice versa
True.
as well. So with this knowledge at hand, I'm just making sure that you guys are happy with what you have. That's all.
Right.
But in terms of potions, if you're just looking for potions, you can find somewhere, you can find like a handful of different places. Are you looking for healing potions in particular, or also some different types of potions?
Mostly healing potions for now,
Yeah.
right?
Healing and probably like
There's like stealth.
poison or whatever. Well, maybe we can get a potion of
Because he
stealth.
said we would need to stay quiet, so.
True.
Ooh, yeah.
So health.
Who's...
Health.
Well, we're not taking Snowbear with us then.
Yep. He is staying guard.
Oh god, the bikes are gonna get stolen with that Harley Davidson. Okay, yeah, so health potions, stealth potions, maybe some, like Max said, antitoxin, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Anti-poison, healing kits, perchance.
Okay. Then we'll say if you want to get, depends on how many potions you want, but a healing potion is 25 gold pieces. You can try to negotiate to lower it. That's just the basic standard ones. They do have a larger one, but it is a bit more money, which I think you guys are kind of scraped on. The antitoxins themselves will cost you about 10 gold pieces. If you want something that's anti-poison, that'll be a bit more, at around 50 gold pieces, but it means you're immune for a longer period of time. And if you need any spell components and such, just let me know which ones you need, and we can kind of go through them. But yeah, up to you guys. What do you want?
All right, do we metagame how much we have in terms of gold and money?
I don't think you can metagame. I think you could just all huddle up, you know.
Well, I think you're like, right, okay, I got 49. How much do you guys have?
I have 53 in total.
I have 117.
Oh my god!
You're paying for this.
So how many healing potions do we want? We could maybe negotiate.
You could negotiate if you want
Does
more.
anyone want to try that?
I could give it a
I
shot.
don't think I should even take a step on that shot.
I'm gonna try.
I could. No, I'm not. I'm gonna get in trouble. Thorn says that out loud. Like, she was about to say, I could steal, but she's like, no, I'm gonna get in trouble. Sienna's gonna fuss me.
Okay. So you go up into the shop. You can roll a persuasion check if you want to, then, seeing as you're leading this.
Okay. 20.
Okay.
Damn.
With a 20, you see that they kind of look at the potions that they've got available to them, see you kind of hanging out the gold in your hand. Yeah, no worries. We can, if you want, we can give you 5 potions for a discounted price, 100 gold pieces, just to make it even.
Okay, that sounds fair. If everyone chips in,
Yep.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, that 5 potions, that's 5 players. Oh, 20 gold each.
Yeah, 20 gold each.
Cool, that works.
Hopefully Sienna and Thordain have money. I think they do.
Someone open up the character sheets.
I'll have a look now.
To be fair, I could open Sienna's.
I've got Sienna's
Yeah,
open
just
now.
Sienna's.
Where is the gold?
Then it would be-
It's on an
15.
inventory.
Oh my god.
But she's got 2 platinum. She's got 2 platinum.
Okay, so
That'll
it's
pay.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I'll just remove that from her sheet.
Oh my days.
Okay. Someone remind Leonie that she has a regular healing potion. And they're the regular one, so it's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Just gonna text Leona, you broke bitch.
You broke motherfucker. Yes.
With no context, by the way.
Yeah, you just like do a video showing your goal just like that. Whee, look at this. Look how much money I've got.
We took your
Okay.
money.
You broke bitch.
Potion of healing.
Yep. So you have each one of those. If you want to get an antitoxin each, again, they're about 5 gold pieces. So if you wanted to get one of them, they're not too expensive. They basically stop any sort of disease from affecting you, which may come in handy going into places that are unsanitary, such as the sewers.
So the antitoxin's 5 gold pieces.
Yes.
All right, let's get one of those each.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get one. Ugh, math.
I've also taken the coin off of Jack Thodane's character as well.
Cool.
Is that an actual item, or did we just like add it in?
I don't think there is one, maybe.
There is. You can go to the compendium and there is an antitoxin.
There you
Okay,
go.
gotcha.
I'm just gonna write it down on my sheets.
Yeah, whatever you need to.
I don't want to deal with that.
And if you needed any different types of weapons, or if you needed more torches or anything like that, there's places here that sell them. And as well, don't forget, this is a place that has somewhat technology. So if you wanted to find something that you wouldn't normally have on your character, you can try and ask for it and see if they have it. Maybe they have
We're
like...
broke. Sorry, go.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
I
See
can
what you
give
can
the
add on.
item.
Trade?
Yeah, apparently.
You can give it to another player, probably.
Yeah. I can give it to all the people from the other campaign.
Shit. This is just like sneaking a letter that says, fuck you.
And it's not even from Fennel, it's from Faye. Frey.
From
From
Faye.
Frey.
Okay, so how many potions and stuff do we have?
You have
Everyone
one
has
regular
a-
healing potion and one antitoxin.
Okay,
But take off 5 gold from your thing.
gotcha.
And then what kind of technological things are there, man?
Well,
Can we get a flip phone?
no, you can't get a fucking flip phone. But
God,
if you
no
wanted
iPad.
something powered by arcane energy, they do have them. So, for example, if you wanted to find a weapon that was magically enchanted, it'll probably be too expensive for you, but you could find one which had an arcane battery attached to it, and it can deal magic damage, but it only has like a few uses, for example. Or you could find a torch which uses that energy, so you don't have an open flame. There's other things out here. You just got to use your imagination a bit. I could go on and on about everything, but yeah, you kind of get the idea. If there's
Honestly-
medieval shit, fantasy
So,
shit, it can be
Is that
magic.
a fantasy taser?
like a potato.
Well, so it could be arcanely charged to do magic damage.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's just like a taser.
There's definitely like people out there who have that, yeah. But
Is there a fantasy pepper spray as well?
Guys, I give up. I give up. You finally broke me. Look, you're an Alakshayr, yeah?
No, wait, I got something worse. Honestly, the idea of just like putting a battery on a knife gives me just the idea of like fantasy electric toothbrushes and shit like that.
Don't fucking start this train. Don't fucking start this train. We know exactly where this is going. Do not continue.
Okay. Okay,
Do
I'll
not
shut
move
up.
my game into smut. And I see the person typing blue balls in the sewer.
You had that until you said it.
I can see you. And I hear you. Okay. Shit.
That's so mad. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay.
Well,
No, it's funny.
You now know that I
It's-
have to make that, right? I have to make a
Yeah.
smut shot in Alakshayr.
It's canon now.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Max. I'm sorry.
You're not.
apologize.
You don't give a fuck. You're
Oh.
not sorry.
That's a
Love
good
you.
suggestion from chat. Add an arcane
What?
battery to the butter knife.
So
No.
No.
it's already greased up.
It's already greased up.
God, okay.
All right. I don't want to imagine that. We're-
That's why the
we're
wounds are
leaving.
so deep, guys. You
It's
don't
gonna
understand.
It's gonna end up as an EMP grenade. I'm gonna drop it in the water, and it's just gonna blow the whole city.
That's it. Boo. Everything goes down because of a butter knife. Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Time's up.
Okay.
Back to reality.
All right. How much
Jesus.
is how much are arcane batteries or items with arcane batteries on them?
So if you wanted to get a dagger, for example, with an arcade battery, it will cost you about 3 times the price of the regular item. So if a dagger costs about, I think they're like 5 gold pieces, something like that, it'll be about 15.
I also
And they
have
can
They're
be
a little
recharged.
cheaper.
How many uses?
How many uses? It's three uses per charge. They might be cheaper than 15.
I think they should be cheaper.
Might be
Although it's
silver.
2 gold pieces.
2 gold, so
Yeah.
it'd be 6 instead.
Yeah, all right. I'll get a dagger with an arcane battery attached to it.
Okay.
So is it a straight damage conversion? It's not.
It is a
adding
straight
any
damage conversion. It makes the damage magical damage, but it has charges, and as well, it's not unbreakable. So, unlike magical items where they're attuned and they're created, they have an invulnerability to them. This can break just like any other item, and as well, perhaps there is something more to the arcane battery essence being a bit more unstable. So, your idea of an EMP might be true. But it still counts as magical damage. And if you wanted to get 2 of those, they are available.
Well, I've grabbed one.
Just one. Okay, sure thing.
I'm good. I'm good with my normal weapons that don't try to hurt me. Thank you.
Well, I
Okay.
have magic and I have a normal weapon, so I'm good.
We're good.
Excellent.
We're good.
We're good.
Anything else you need? Any equipment that you might need journeying down?
What happened to my rope, by the way?
No fucking clue. Next question.
Okay, well then I'll say I kept it.
What rope? What rope is this?
We used it when we were getting down into the sewers for the
Mhm.
first
Oh yeah,
time.
you would have retrieved that. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Then no, I'm all good. I mean, can we all see in the dark? Question mark?
Yes.
Nope.
The DM
Thorn.
can't see. This is gonna go great.
I don't think Thorn can. Thorn or Sienna, they don't have dark vision. They have light cantrips.
Yeah. that
You're
is
telling
true.
me that the one person who is based on a cat doesn't have dark vision?
That was my question, but I think we went over this. I don't think cats have dark vision in D&D.
That's stupid. Spot.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said. I'm gonna Google it, but I'm
Cats have
pretty
night
sure.
vision.
Well, I'm gonna Google it in case I'm wrong, but I'm
You're gonna
pretty sure
search, do cats have dark vision in D&D? Is that what you're gonna search?
I will.
I'm very
Oh
curious to
my
see what the
God.
research is on this.
Well, I think that's it. I don't think anyone needs anything else.
Okay, cool.
No, they do have dark vision. They have 60 feet of dark vision.
Well, first thing I see is Reddit. Why don't cats have dark vision? That's a thread.
Well, I'm looking at the. Oh, this is in the new player's handbook.
Yeah.
They gave it to them.
hmm
Fucking stupid ass shit.
So yeah, I don't have dark vision, which is unless Max wants to be like.
No, you don't
"Oh,
have dark vision.
Not
Yeah, of
after
course I
that
don't."
toothbrush comment.
Yeah, not after you've made like a dildo in my world. No thanks.
I did no such thing.
You did that, Max, to be honest.
Nope,
Nobody
no,
would
I did
think
not.
of that.
No, I did not.
said it.
Cassie
You said
said it. Cassie said it, and she was just like, I can't say the actual thing. Look at her. Look at her. She's nodding along. She agrees.
Hi, I'm here. I'm an angel. Anyways,
The one that has Thorn written underneath the name. That's Cassie. That's the one. It's her, officer. It's her.
it's all
All
me,
right.
baby. Okay.
Don't call me baby. All right. What's the plan, guys? You gonna meet up with Thordain? Thordain's there. Thordain's ready. He doesn't have his sister with him. His sister's
Okay.
not there with him. She still has to go through the kind of legal process, and she still needs some time with the judge. But he's
Mhm.
gained some information from her. Whether he shares that with you, I assume so. But for the most part, you're kind of left all together once again. Caspian, he returns after you sent him down to meet this like strange.
Oh, it's the other guy in
woodworker.
the sewers.
Yes. You see, he returns. Very interesting. I don't
You
know.
okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
How was your thing?
It was enlightening, to say the least. Thorn, may I have a word with you in private?
Okay.
You head over to, I assume, Thodane's study.
Mhm.
Door closes behind. I just wanted to apologize.
What?
A couple of days ago, I came to you and I essentially gave you my burden. That was unfair, unjust, and I apologize. I shouldn't have to give you my trauma to empathize with yours. I was slightly blinded at the time, and if I'm being honest, fairly distracted with everything going on. There's many places I need to be, but I feel indebted to your group because you are interwoven in my problems.
Yeah, you were kind of being a dick, but you're forgiven, I guess, and I understand. It's a lot of shit. We're going through a lot of shit, so no hard feelings. Just don't do it again, or I'll probably hit you.
If I do it again, you have permission to hit me as hard as you like.
Oh, good. I didn't mean to sound excited. Sorry.
You wouldn't be the first. Well,
Mhm.
now that that's out the way, I also have something else to share.
Okay.
I don't know if I should inform the rest of the group here, but I will have to be leaving soon.
Why?
You've all had a slight reliance on me in these last few days, and understandably why. Frederick is an awful man.
Yeah.
The problems that you face are big issues that you shouldn't be facing alone. But unfortunately, that is the hand you've been given. I've left my partner behind for too long, and I'm worried. I've not heard from her, and I need to ensure that she's safe.
Hmm.
Now, I could leave with everyone knowing this, or you and I can play it off as me still watching from afar, but in reality, I will be nowhere nearby.
I'll be a bit honest. I'm not really great at the lying thing, so I think you should just tell them. It would be better. Yeah.
Then I will inform them. Since you are closer to them, I thought I'd ask you first, since I have you now. But I may as well share to the rest.
Yeah. Okay. Did you see anything in those sewers?
I saw a shell of a
Anything at all
man.
that should be worth knowing?
No,
Oh.
just a man who is lost, babbling about the past. Although he definitely has a story which is worth looking further into. But he himself brought really nothing to the table. He spoke about shadow hounds, shadow cats, things that lay in the sewers, and he's hiding from society. Nothing more, really.
No, that checks out. Okay. Well, I hope your partner is all right.
She's capable. I taught her so, but still, she's by herself. When we decided to do this together, it's not fair on her.
Hmm.
And I understand I'm not the best person to talk to.
Well, neither am I, really.
And that's why I somewhat like you. Because I feel like we're cut from the same cloth.
Sure. Are we gonna be seeing you again at any point?
Frankly, I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know at all.
Yeah, this it's gonna be hard without you. It's like we need a fucking dragon to take care of all this shit. Well, actually, do you know a dragon or anything like that? Because it could be
Yes, I
helpful.
know a few, but they're all busy doing dragon things.
Damn. Well, let them know. Be like, hey, these people could use your help. You know what? I don't care. See ya. She walks out.
Roll an insight check.
Insight? Okay.
You son of a bitch.
I told you. I told you. Good luck. You got rid of the hippie jeebies. Anyways.
I feel like it's gonna after the session it's gonna come right back. But I'm taking the win. So what's up? What's up? Oh, are you texting me something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, evil. We can't know.
Uh-oh.
His face. The instant drop.
Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh.
You leave.
Well, no, can I not? Can I not? Can I actually stay up there? Can I,
You go to the door, and then you kind of hesitate.
Actually, there's, something that's kind of been bothering me. Fuck, my mind is blanking. Oh, shit.
Speak your truth.
I'm trying. You talked about the woman that sort of tortured you and stuff. What was her name again?
Well, her name was Oleana Camandera.
Yeah, and why haven't you been going after her? I know you're sort of caught up with this stuff, but it seems like that should be your priority, you know?
Oh, yes, my partner had taken over that requirement whilst I was here, and we thought that she was somewhere nearby. Whether she's in the city or not, this is where the wind had taken us. But now I'm unsure. I need to follow up with her to ensure that we're on the right track.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we should, be going down. And she sort of like gestures for him to go first.
He just goes first, walks through. He finds the rest of you. Yeah, go on, Cassie. What do you want to do?
So, Max, you remember last campaign how Priya did the thing on the ship, right? You remember that? What I'm talking about?
Say that again?
Damn. I'm trying not to give too much away.
Just text it then.
Okay, yeah.
The rest of you are like planning out your stuff, handing out the bits of like potions that you had purchased, just divvying out between yourselves. You see, yeah, that's what I thought you were getting at.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing something like that again, but
Sure, yeah. Well, you just tell me what you end up doing.
Uh-huh.
You see Snowbear just kind of looks around. He's brought back alongside the rest of you. He didn't drive them himself, but the group of you had gone back to get the bikes, brought them back, put them into the storage unit. As you're talking about the plan, you just see Snowbear look around. So you're saying that because I'm too loud, I'm not allowed to join you on this journey into the sewers? Well, thank fuck. I didn't want to go in there anyway.
Yeah, you hold down the fort, Snowbear.
You got it, boss. Wait,
I'm not your boss.
No, yes, that's right. What are you to me?
Co-worker, friend.
Oh, friend.
I mean, you're my friend. I don't know if I'm your friend.
Oh, I think you're pretty cool. So I'd like to say we're friends.
Thank you, Snowbear.
But just bear in mind that my BFF can never be replaced.
I wasn't thinking of it. I wasn't
even till death.
Understood.
Good. Just making sure there's no mutiny or anything like that. You know, some people pride to be on the peak of the mountain.
No. I mean, you're not my best friend, so yeah.
Well, you didn't have to put it like that. But, okay.
I mean, we're still friends. High five.
Ah. He just high fives you
With the floppy fingers.
Yeah.
Take those things
One of them
off.
falls off.
Take it off.
I'm gonna save that one for later. puts in his pocket.
Favorite
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Thorn, Caspian, they both enter. You see Caspian looking around. I see that you're preparing for your next journey. There's something that I have to share as well. I will be heading off soon.
Thorn's gonna, from behind, she's gonna grab his mouth and stab him in the back.
You just watch as she grabs him, stabs him in the back, pulls the dagger around, roll an attack roll at advantage.
Okay.
What the fuck? What kind of intruder shit do we have going on?
Shit. Hold on. Advantage.
Oh my
26.
god.
I'm
Okay.
rolling really good. I'm having a good day.
That hits. Roll your attack damage and your sneak attack.
What's my sneak attack again?
Your sneak attack, I think, has gone up since level 6. Or was that just at level 5? 3d6?
It goes up every time, no?
Do you not have it on your character sheet, the sneak attack?
I'm looking. Here it is. Sorry. Damage.
3d6.
Nice.
Fucking hell! Top damage!
18.
Nice.
Is there anything else that you have in your turn? Because that's your action is to got him then and there.
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Offhand attack?
My is fucking pounding right now. I don't think I could.
Do you have 2 daggers?
I don't know if I have any multi-attack thing like that.
No, you don't have multi-attack, but you might have a bonus action to make another attack. Plus, your subclass, I think, offers something as a bonus action.
Oh, I can. Hold on, let me look at it. I can use my crippling strike.
Yeah, so what does that do?
After you successfully hit a creature, you can cripple them. They lose 10 feet of movement and take an additional instance of sneak attack damage at the beginning of their turn.
Okay.
God.
So at this point, we're going to roll initiative.
Yeah, what the fuck?
This is
Yes.
this is
Oh,
getting juicy.
We could have.
why?
I'm so happy.
Why
happy.
are we
I'm so
fighting
happy.
him?
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
I'm
so happy.
pretty sure
Actually,
it's not
wait.
him.
I think I'm fighting Thorn.
I'm
Until I know otherwise.
so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You guys have no idea.
What the fuck is going on?
Where's my thing?
Time to roll for like everyone.
Initiative. All right. Let's see. Okay. Well, that's fine.
All right. So with all of this in mind, you all watch as Thorn, they step through the door. Caspian announces to everyone with his kind of like hand out. Thorn just grabs him around the throat, stabs him in the chest, pulls the dagger to the side, and you just watch as it sinks in. He looks down at it. What are you doing? As he's just kind of like bleeding out, you slicing into his chest. Ven, you're the first to react in this instance.
What the fuck? Do I see? Does he like look like Caspian? What the fuck?
You can roll a perception check if you want to.
Sure. What the 6?
It's Caspian.
Thorn, what are you doing? And what do I even do? Okay.
You hear Caspian just shout out, "Clearly the tiger's taken over," as he's just kind of
Preparing an
Running out.
action.
Yeah.
To do. Oh God. What the fuck do I do? He's not affected by spells, right?
Correct.
Like if it's AoE. Or like at all, like it cannot damage him.
It can probably damage him, but it depends on the level.
Well, but for level 6 and the highest they can go is level 3, so highly doubt. Okay, I'm just gonna prepare to shoot my crossbow at Caspian if he attacks Thorn. Like as soon as he tries to attack Thorn.
Okay.
I love this.
See,
so much fun.
this can be two things. Either Thorn has been replaced by some fucking doppelganger, or it's Caspian that's been replaced by a fucking doppelganger.
This is so fun. I love shit like
fun?
this.
Or
love
now
shit
we
like this.
understand why Diplor left. And Thorn is just a bitch.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's pretty accurate.
I'm literally kicking my feet. I'm so happy. This is so much fun.
What the
Um,
fuck does that mean, Cassie?
I love
now-
playing D&D.
Fanel, you are the next one up. I love the juxtaposition, by the way. Last one shot Saturday, Cassie fucking hated D&D.
I was
And now
so mad.
today, she's rolling well. She fucking loves
Ah,
it. The dichotomy
Dual-
of player mindset is
the
amazing. I love
duality
it.
of man.
So, Frey, what would you like to do, mate?
How far away am I from?
This is all a
Caspian
tight space. You're within like 5 feet, really. Everyone's
Right, yeah,
like,
okay.
it's like this is like the kitchen area that you're in. They were downstairs. They came upstairs. You're in your living room
Blood
kitchen.
splat on my face.
Right in front of my, right in front of my salad.
My clothes.
Snowbear's like standing there next to you guys. He just gets completely covered from a white bear into a red bear.
Well, that's not coming out. I'm gonna put myself in between Caspian and Thorn and try to grapple Thorn.
Okay, sure. So that's going to be a athletics check from you against an acrobatics check from Thorn.
Oh lord, one
Oh,
time.
that's not gonna go well.
Hoping you roll
Thorn has to
shit.
do an acrobatics. That's shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
so close.
If only it wasn't athletics. Fennel, you try to like rush over, pull them away. The reason it's athletics is you're basically trying to overpower them. So you try and like grapple them as hard as you can, but you just see Thorn kind of like pushes off away, using Caspian as kind of like a deflector almost to kind of like ward you off, with the blade still in his gut. Yeah, you just kind of like move around trying to get in between, but unfortunately you fail. That was an attempt at an action. Anything else you want to try, Finn?
No.
Okay. What do we think Thodane would?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Basically something like that.
I think he would
Shoot the knife out of Thorn's hand, or no, it's still in there.
I don't
Does
know.
he have
I think he'll try and talk Thorn down. Like you maybe point the
Yeah.
gun and say, "Right, everyone, stop."
Yeah,
everyone
like
calm the fuck down?
pretty much. Just like back the fuck up. You know, like
All right now, all right. Put him down. Put him down. We can talk about this. Just Thorn. Is this Thorn?
she's not gonna reply. She's like eyes are dead set on
Shit.
Caspian.
Okay. I'm just going to look through his spells quickly.
Uh-oh.
Has Thodane spells. I was like, Caspian has spell. The fuck?
So Thodane is going to cast suggestion on you.
Uh-oh.
So that's going to be
Wisdom, I believe, right? Yep.
yeah.
What's the save?
15.
Don't know why has this popped out. Yeah, so go for it.
Oh fuck. No.
I'm so happy. I love this game.
You just kind of like hold him still there. Do you not say anything at all?
Probably no.
Bro, you are not helping us.
You watch as she has him in his clutches. Parts of the were-tiger form are pushing through. You just see almost like the snout push forward, and you see it begin to breathe into Caspian. You see it almost breathe in the blood that is pouring out of his gut. And then it reverts back to Thorn's face. Thorn, it is now your turn.
Well, I didn't consent to that, but okay. All right. I'm gonna do another little stabby stab.
All right.
Oh my god.
You have advantage.
Okay.
Oh,
That hits.
Oh,
silvery bar. Wait, no, never mind. I won't use it yet.
All right.
Shit, bro.
Fucking
8.
top damage from Thorn. Fucking hell.
and again, sneak attack.
Do I still get the sneak attack?
Yeah.
You have
because you had
advantage,
roll
yes.
advantage. Oh,
Fucking
bear in
hell.
mind the crippling strike as well for when it is his turn.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lovely.
Okay. Okay. As you're striking out, stab into his chest, pull the blade free. You see everyone around. If you could just roll 3d8, because he would have taken a crippling strike damage. It's not been his turn in initiative, but he would have taken it at the top of the initiative count. So if you want to roll that as well, just an extra
Okay.
3d6. 3d6, sorry.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh, this is so much fun.
Okay.
This is evil. I do not trust you anymore. Pointing my
No.
crossbow back to Thorn.
This is exactly why people don't trust Thorn.
You stab down, and with the knife still kind of pressed into his stomach, you pull it out quick, stab him into the chest where his heart is, and you push the blade in further with the other hand as you keep him tight to your chest, holding him in this grapple. You just hear him go, "Get off me!" as he's just kind of taken the hit.
Can I try and sort of push him into the ground almost?
You can pin him down if you want to try, but that was your action to attack, so...
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
I guess if nobody stops me, my next action, then I'll try to pin him
Okay.
down.
After your turn, Sienna is going to act, and she's just going to try and run in and pull Caspian off of you, because she doesn't want conflict. So this is going to be an acrobatics check from you and an athletics check from her.
Got it.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
insane, your rolls.
Oh my god.
But Sienna is strong.
Yes.
Let's go, Sienna!
No.
Yes!
You see, she kind of gets in between. What are you doing? Get off of him! And she just kind of pulls your arm free. You let go. The dagger still embedded into his chest as he's pulled out of your arms. You see Sienna just puts a hand between you and between him, still holding on to Caspian. She's like, "What's going on? You need to explain. Don't just start killing people. What's happening?"
It's not him.
It's gone insane! As he's just grabbing the wound.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I know it's not technically my turn, but could I use my bonus action to start the Were-Tiger transformation?
You can say that it's
If
happening
not,
in
then
the
fine.
process.
Okay.
The rest of you begins to see her form change slightly as the Were-Tiger's trying to push through. It's Caspian's turn. He's going to take the 3d6 now from your current strike. Rogues, man. Rogues. The end of last session, today. Fucking hell.
Oh my god. Both ended in stabbing.
What a time
Yes.
to be alive. Wait, do I roll or does he take the 15?
Roll 3d6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just another instance of that damage. You need to roll it, though.
Gotcha.
Fucking hell. If my math is correct, you've dealt so far 70 points of damage to him.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The dagger still embedded into his chest. You see the blood just pump out, and you see him kind of stagger slightly for a moment, but then recompose himself, still being kind of held slightly by Sienna. Pulls the blade out, blood pops out, dagger throws to the ground. What are you doing?
Thorn's just gonna snarl lowly at him. You're fake.
You really believe her? Look at her. She's losing control again. He puts his hands up. I'm not even going to entertain this thought. That's the end of his turn. Snow Bear is going to look around. He's just going to wipe his eyes of the blood. That's his turn. Ven, it's your turn.
Right. Is Caspian now closer to me?
He is, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. Idea. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic again.
Okay.
And look at him.
You look around the room and look at him specifically. And you can see that magic runs through him, just like everyone else.
Like it shouldn't.
perhaps.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
That was your action.
Yes. However, meta magic,
Yes.
quicken spell,
Uh-huh.
firebolt, motherfucker.
Bolt or ball?
Bolt. I don't have fireball, and I can't do that, right?
I
I
don't care
can't-
how big the room
I
is.
can only use
fire.
a cantrip, right? Or no?
You can use a leveled spell as your meta magic. No.
I mean, I don't, because in the rules, for spells in general, it tells you that you can't cast 2 spells in one turn. But if you're allowing me,
I'll
for
allow it.
the
I don't give a
quicken
fuck.
All right, okay then.
Sure, why not?
Just to check, previously when I would cast detect magic around him, there would be no fucking magic around him. He would be devoid of it completely.
Pretty much, yeah. There was pretty much nothing on him.
Burn in hell, bitch. Chromatic orb at 3rd level because I don't want to burn down Sedane's house with a lightning bolt. So boop. Boop. Oh,
Okay.
attack.
I'll give you advantage because he is
Oh.
being grappled by Sienna, technically.
Okay, I'll just roll again then. 16.
16 will hit.
Okay.
What type of
19
damage is
points
this?
damage. Freaking acid. Why not?
Okay. The rest of you just see this shattering of acid burn into the side of Caspian as now all of your attention is drawn towards Ven, now attacking Caspian as well. As the acid begins to burn away, you see the skin around his face begins to peel, and you can see his chin on show as he looks over.
She is
What are you
right.
doing?
It's not him. He has magic on him.
Have you all lost it? As he's just kind of holding the wound by his face. That's Ven's go. Fennel, you're next.
But now we'll see that and go, yeah, Ben's right. Caspian isn't affected. Well, Caspian isn't affected by magic. That's
Thanks, man. Thanks for the blind belief in me.
He's in love.
I could be lying out of my ass for all you know.
My homie.
Listen,
Oh
I gotta
my
believe my
God.
boyfriend.
well done, Ben. I can't believe you worked it out. Fennel would take out the butter knife and hold it to
Oh my fucking god!
to fake Caspian's throat, and just say, "Who are you?" Like gigs
just
up.
out of the fucking Three Stooges laugh, please. If you can roll a d20 to see if it just roll a coin. Do a coin. That's your thing.
Oh no!
No, why
what
would
is
you
it?
make it less chances?
Take that thing away
Right.
from me!
2.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
For a moment, you feel it slip out of your hand, but you grab it tighter. Otherwise, it would have just flown straight into his neck.
It's like the scene in fucking Guardians of the Galaxy where he drops the thing and then he catches it again. It's like, oh,
pretty
I got
much.
it.
You hold the blade up to his neck. Well, I guess you could have never been trusted. You hold your action to just place it there. Thordane is going to look around. You know what? I think you're right. That should have affected him. So, who the fuck are you? As he points the gun out and just places it against his head next to Fennel. Thorn, it's your turn.
How bad is he looking?
His face is melting, bro. What do you think?
Whoopsies, my bad, guys.
Fair enough. Well, I'm gonna stop the Were-Tiger transformation now, saying that I'm not getting any more resistance from my party members. If I can stop it, and she's gonna like Is Sienna still holding him?
Yeah, she is. She's stopping him. Yeah. Although she wanted to break it up, she kind of sensed your intuition and just made sure that she still had control.
Okay. She's gonna like walk past Sienna, sort of like giving a tap to her arm, knowing that she's okay, and she'll like hold the dagger and she'll just twist it slowly in his chest. Or no, he took it out. Sorry.
He took it out and threw it to the ground.
My bad. Okay, so she'll pick up the dagger.
Put it back in.
Yeah.
No.
Can any of us, as a reaction, stop Thorn from
her.
doing that?
No,
You can if you want
listen.
to. It's up to you.
Well, hold on. Let me do my thing.
No.
We're not gonna let you stab the guy.
Hear me out.
No, we're not.
Cassie's trying to be edgy, guys.
Yeah,
No.
you can be edgy. You don't need to stab someone to be edgy.
Okay, fine.
I hate D&D. I hate it.
Oh my god, yeah. No, but she'll pick up her dagger and she's ready to attack if he tries to do something, but she's not going to attack because Fennell's in her way, holding the knife over his throat. And yeah, she'll just be start talking or I fucking kill you.
Okay. Sienna's going to basically hold him even tighter than she did before. Same grapple, doesn't need a check. It's now Caspian's turn. Seeing surrounded with acid burning at the side of his face, daggers pointed to him. You see, he just kind of relaxes in the moment. He lifts his head up. What's the game plan here? You going to execute me?
Where's Caspian?
Depends on you.
At this point, we're going to say we're out of initiative since you have him in your midst. Depends on me or depends on what I say?
If you're honest, might not kill you.
Might. Okay.
Well, if you tell us you're torturing children for a living.
All right, I understand where I am now. I assume this is going to end one way, right? You're going to slice me open further, find out who I truly am. Clearly, I'm not the person who you think I am. Well, you figured it out quite quickly. He looks over to Thorn. What was it I said that...
Caspian doesn't apologize.
Clearly. Well, unfortunately, this Caspian is, long gone by now. Sorry to say. I was just here to fill a job.
Where is he?
No, he's not here. Is he?
Start talking and stop avoiding our questions, and I'm gonna do that as a suggestion.
Okay. What's the saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw DC 16.
Failure. You clearly have me. Ask away.
Who are
Where's
you?
Caspian? Oh, you go first. I'll stop.
Who am I? That's a brilliant question to ask. To be honest, I don't even know who I am. Yet, I know who I work for.
Who?
Well, not for myself. I work for Coin. And the people who pay the most are people who want people like Caspian in check. You see, he's a bad man, done a lot of terrible things. I saw into his mind. You should have seen what he's done. Never thought that I'd see the day that a wandering mask changes coat. And let alone the leader. Mysterious man. Yet, the past cannot hide him. But I understand the position I'm in. As soon as you know what you need to know, you will kill me.
I don't think Thordain would like it if we killed you. He'd rather we turn you over, I'm sure.
Yeah, not a fan of killing, but torture. Get the answers we need.
You're still avoiding my question. Who do you work for?
Roll an intimidation check. At advantage because of the spell.
Yes, boss. 15.
In this position, he looks over you. Don't worry. I saw who Caspian's keeping an eye on. I don't work for Frederick. Who I do work for is, well, someone more akin to the shadows.
Oh, my.
She's gonna
Happened-
step up. But go ahead, Robbie. Say what you wanna
Happen to
say,
know a
just-
Kilvin?
I've heard of the name, but no, I don't really care for Kilvin.
Then who is it? Stop dancing around the damn question and answer.
All right, I won't keep dancing around. You see, it's quite difficult to think in a situation where you've got daggers around you, and I'm realistically looking for a way out here. But I'm bound, so that ain't happening anytime soon. I work for powerful people, people who find themselves hiding in plain sight and using the shadows as their own tools. If I tell you their name, it leaves you in a worse position. So you tell me, would you prefer to know it or not?
That depends. Are they after us? Do they want something to do with us? Or is it just Caspian?
They just like Caspian. They see them as a little side project, one that got away.
Where is he?
I don't know. The only job that I have here is to replace him. To give a nice, clean farewell. And for the rest of you to never see him again. That's my job. I clean up after the mess.
Thorn's gonna take the tip of her dagger and place it where he was splashed with acid on his face, and she's just gonna slowly just push it in a bit more.
No, we're not going to let you stab someone.
Yeah,
No,
stop.
stop it. Stop trying to disguise it as something else.
Dang. Okay, fine. She won't do that. But it's Ordera, isn't it?
See, he looks at you. Miss Camandera is someone who has a lot of influence, but no one really knows about her. There are entities, organizations that are a shadow of what she does. I think you'd probably like her.
Just tell us who the fucking person is.
Well, no one knows who Oleana is.
Not her. The one who employed you.
Roll an intimidation check yourself.
Okay.
Nice.
I can't give you a name. That will just be too much for me. You kill me, they kill me. No matter which way this ends. Instead, I can give you the name of their organization. Or at least their organizations. This was a joint venture. The Smiling Crimson and the Moonlight Raiders. They were unpleased with Caspian in the city, and thus wanted him removed. And knowing that Miss Camandera has a liking, well, they reap the rewards.
Who are they?
I'm not telling you that.
Where can we find them? They have to have a hideout somewhere. Where are they?
My lips are sealed. Sorry.
He still is under the suggestion spell, though.
He is. But it's also not a compel to answer all truths and so on and so forth. It is just a suggestion, after all.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
he's charmed, to be fair.
Yeah. I understand.
But I think it would be the same way if we try to cast Zone of Truth. He'd just not
Yeah.
answer.
I mean... Alright, fine.
He's useless. We can kill him now.
We don't need to kill him. It's fine. Over.
You think he's not gonna get free?
I think we don't want to kill someone when we're supposed to be on a certain side of the law.
Thorn's just getting angrier.
Unless you can convince Thodane to kill him.
Not a chance. We
I
do
feel
things by
like-
the book, Vaughn. We can't just start killing people for no reason.
No, that's not fair, because I feel like he'd be like, eh. Or at least Jack would. Jack has my back. He'll watch this. I'm mad. I want to kill him.
I think we can, sleep on the decision on what to do with him.
Look, you tell me what I can give you, so I'm out of this.
Answers.
But I need assurance that I'll live. Sending me to prison would just put a target on my back. They'll know that I failed.
You answer our questions. We let you go. But you don't tell anyone that we know. And
As
we
long as they
tell
don't
anyone
probe
that
my
you think.
mind, then yes, I can keep a secret. But you know what it's like out there. People can try and take the information from you at force.
Well, then I hope you're a really good liar.
But that
Clearly
is
not good enough.
that is something that we can start doing with Thodane, because he can look into his mind right now.
Sure.
Thodane could.
We look
See.
into your mind. Would they know?
No, don't tell him. Don't tell him.
I won't. Jesus. I mean, he's gonna fucking know anyways. They know when their mind
They
is
will
being
know.
intruded.
Alright.
Like, bro, he's gonna know 5 seconds later anyways. We might as well know if we're gonna have fucking alarm bells sending to the people that
Well, it's like something that Jack said earlier in the campaign, where it's like if he probes our mind as he's asking the question, he'll like get the original thought. He said something like that. You know?
Okay, he's going to detect thoughts.
Okay. And Thorn's gonna ask the same questions that she asked, like, who are the Smiling Crimson and Moonlight Raiders? Raiders.
Raiders.
And where they're at.
Who wants to use silvery barbs?
if it's normal detect thoughts, it's automatic. He doesn't make a save, right? It's only when he probes deeper.
He's gonna probe deeper.
I don't know. Oh, I actually did not have it prepared.
Didn't have
That
it.
was Misty step.
It's just.
But he can still hear.
Thordane does have silvery barbs, but he'd have to use a higher level slot to do it. But I'm guessing he'll be fine with that.
Yep.
He'll be alright.
Yeah. So let's see. Silvery barbs at second level.
So you roll again.
I'll roll again.
Oh shit! Please. No.
Okay.
Damn it.
You see Thordane tries to enter his mind. The guy kind of like just looks at him. I'm not letting you get that deep. Again, I need to make sure that I live after this. I'm going to play a fine line here. With the questioning that you give him, you see Thordane begins to kind of see some stuff. Right. So the Moonlight Raiders are here in Leyrance. Is that what you're thinking? Is that right? Yes. Correct. Okay. And if you could just please tell us a bit about them, maybe. All right. The Moonlight Raiders started with one man. One man with close ties to the houses of Leyrance. And as well, a hand in the reserve. Wealthy pockets, heavy pockets, to splash and gain control of everything. The Moonlight Raiders are just entrepreneurs, if you will. One man built up an entire establishment for himself. And now he stands at the table with the crime syndicates. All right. Well, what about Smiling Crimson then? Well, they are a more established family, if you will. I don't have to hide this information because they are public about it and don't care. He's a lord of the land in Dunavir, Lord Adiern of Lostock. He controls a population. He lives and thrives in a town that he calls his own, and no one can stop him. The laws are just. What else do you need to know?
Can we get that name again?
Lord Adiern of Lostock. I will send it through.
Thank you.
Why do they not want Caspian here?
Say that again, please, Robbie.
Why don't they want Caspian to be in the city?
He's been a nuisance for a lot of people. since he turned coat and started fighting for the people, he's been dealing in other people's business, calling it his own. A little goody two-shoes. We've all got to live somehow. We can't all be political, powerful, ruling over everyone. If you look around, you'll see the systems are broken. There are kings, queens, noble houses that rule over everyone. They place the laws, and they give you the coin that you do for your work. But they also take off the top, and they take off the top. They continue and continue until you have nothing but a small fraction of what you should have earned. The crime syndicates, as everyone calls them, they are organized crime. They dish out what is deemed fair for everyone. Sure, they may be making a buck or two for themselves, but at least the power is in the hands of the people, not these kings, not these nobles. What have they done to deserve it? Lineage, bloodline? I believe you work for something that you deserve. The crime syndicates deem the same.
I think Thorn just starts, like, laughing at that.
Mm-hmm.
You call them people? They're not fighting for us. They're doing the same thing. They're fighting for themselves. What's become fair? We're under their boot now. They're idiots. And they're monsters. Just like you.
But at least you see me as the monster, and you don't turn a blind eye to those who are clearly monsters in front of you. I don't mind being called one, but everyone here should look up and around to see who the true monsters are. Now what's next? Kill me or don't kill me? I will eventually die, with all of these wounds that you've given me, without proper attention.
We should just finish him off.
No. If we finish him off, they know.
They'll know anyways.
But it'll
We're
buy us
also
some time.
not in the business of killing.
Exactly. We just cleared Sedane's sister's name. I don't think it would really look good on us that we kill someone on the same day.
Yeah, to be honest, mate, I don't really care what they do with you in prison. So, if you die in prison, you die in prison. But we're not going to do the punishment for you.
Thorn's not happy.
Should we send him to...
Her fingers are itching.
If we send him to prison, they know. They'll know that we know. Let him go, at least it will buy us some time by the time they read his mind. And hopefully he gets good at lying by then.
Sounds good to me.
Oh.
Thodan agrees. Tiana will look at Thorn. I think it's for the best. Can't just kill him. We can't just kill people. It's not who we are.
She backs up. Fine.
Rupture the skies, though. I want to see how you look like. And I'll know if it's another one.
You watch as his form melts away. The scars and cuts that he still has on him are still present, but his skin turns into a greyish texture. You can see his eyes are full, larger than before. His jaw is somewhat more slack. His body is more thin, gaunt, but taller, still laying down in this position. You see in front of you a doppelganger. Now, these creatures aren't seen everywhere, but they are known about. They are shapeshifters. They are people who can become anyone, learn from the people who they take on, infest in their mind, and perfectly portray their identity without even hesitation.
All right. Can let him go now.
Form changes to someone more discreet. You see no longer Caspian, no longer the previous doppelganger form, but now someone with a hood that appears around them, hiding the scar across their face. So, am I allowed to go?
Get out.
Still wounded, clutching their chest. They use the cloak to cover most of it, and they just sneak off into the night. With tensions high, what's the next steps for you three?
You guys want to go out into the sewers?
I think maybe that's not the best idea to do tonight.
I don't see why not.
Fodane will just
My
say,
spell slot.
Fodane will say the same. Yeah, it's been a bit of a long day, and my head's a bit fucked still.
Well, hopefully, forgot the name of the creature.
The doppelganger?
No,
Or
the shadow creature. It's like
Frankie.
Frankie.
Get his name right.
Yeah, I was thinking the other one.
Remember the name, bitch.
What's my
hopefully-
mother's name?
By the way, Max, when you first said Jerry's name, I thought you said its name is Jerry. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess.
Rudy.
Again, my lord, just going out of one side.
Frank and Jerry, bro.
What a team.
Frankie and Cherry. The best ice cream.
Shut up. Yeah, Thorn's just like silently seething by Sienna.
So no change.
Nope.
I think we
She's not-
all need some time to cool down from this.
Yeah, probably.
And
Okay.
Thorn, please next time, say something before you stab him. It would have been nice to know who to shoot in that situation.
Fine.
Thank you. Jeez. We need to have a code word, okay? For when things are really bad and nobody else will know. Any ideas?
Does Snowbear have any? Is he doing all right? Is he okay?
He's kind of wiping off the blood still. It's never going to be perfectly white ever again.
Pink bear. That should be our code word.
No.
Snow bear? Oh, I don't know.
Pink bear.
It needs to be something obscure, something only we'll know.
Pink bear.
You know, I actually player point.
Fine.
I like that.
Pink bear.
I like
So if things are going bad, we say pink bear. If we need to check that somebody's not a doppelganger now, apparently. We say the code word at 3, okay? That sound good with everyone?
Fine.
Cool. Good.
Okay. Well, since you're going to have a bit of a rest here, there's room for dialogue still, but we'll save it for next time and hope that we have a full cast because there's some things to go over as a team. So we'll end the session there as the doppelganger goes off and sneaks out into the middle of the night with the question of what happened to Caspian. But yeah, we'll leave it there. So there we go. Fucking nat 20, dude. If you didn't roll a nat 20, if
Oh my
you didn't
god,
roll a nat 20, I would
bro.
have been fucking done.
See, Cassie, I don't want to hear shit from you rolling bad again. None of that.
Cassie
We
was on fire
manifested it.
today with the rolls.
Really was.
I love
I have
whenever Cassie goes against the party, she rolls like a fucking god. It's happened twice.
And it's
now.
like, Cassie,
My
I need you
nature.
to tell me, what was the psychology? What was the thought process of not fucking telling us? Why are you stabbing him?
I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny.
It's not funny. It's not.
I thought it was
what I
funny
do.
and cool. I thought it was interesting. That's it. That's
edgy,
all.
edgy motherfucker. Edgy
Hell
motherfucker.
yeah!
Unbelievable.
Hell yeah! I was like,
Unbelievable.
I wanted to be like, I was so glad that the doppelganger was like the instigator. Like, do you believe her? Do you believe me? I wanted to see what would happen. I love
Oh
Thanks,
my
Smoke.
god.
I love
Well, I
it.
hope you remember the vent took your side immediately.
I do. God, my cheeks hurt. I've been smiling so much.
Yeah, we noticed. Your smiling is
so
what
happy.
made you know what's funny? Your smiling is what made me think that Max texted you are the doppelganger or some shit. You really weren't helping yourself. The more you smile, the more I'm like, oh no, that's it. Cassie's been replaced. Cassie's been replaced. It's Drover.
You know exactly
So
I would do
good.
that as well. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I was like, how do I play this?
Oh my god.
See, that's the thing. You being like that is just like, oh, okay, something's happened to
I
the Thorn.
I love doing that shit. I love it so much.
I love the
hope
fact
today, I
Thorn
hope
wants to
so
be
today
the
close
father
to
of
we
the
don't
making an attack.
hesitate.
I've never been yelled at before. This is amazing.
Every time Frey was like, no, stop. Stop trying to kill this guy. Stop torturing him.
Fodane said torture was okay.
That's to some
No.
degree.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there we are. So we'll end the session there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. We did get
And the
raided
fucking
on
title.
Twitch at some point. So that was very nice. Thank you very much for raids. That was very appreciated.
Yes, thank you guys. Lots of raids in the past 2 days. What the heck?
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
But yeah, that was us. We'll be here. I think we're going to be missing next weekend because I'm away, but we'll be back.
No, we have to wait.
following
No.
We do have to wait a while, but that also gives time
No.
for Jack to recover his vocal cords because
True.
He's wounded.
In
after the
game and
session,
out of game.
after the
He's
session, his
gonna-
voice got fucked.
I don't know if he's gonna be proud or mad at me. I really don't know. I really
He's going to be seething in enjoyment, I'm sure.
I think he's gonna be feeling really annoyed that he wasn't here for this session.
Yeah.
And I think also Thodane's just gonna be like, okay, we need to talk like very like tired dad. Like his kids like
How much happened in one day, bro? In one
Yes.
day.
Yeah.
Like it keeps happening.
The butter knife, this.
You'd think that we were for a month in this fucking city. No.
No.
We've
It's
barely been
barely-
here for 2 weeks.
It's barely been a week. Barely been a week. It's been like what, 4 days?
This is the D&D drama, guys. This is just average world stuff that happens, okay?
No, it's not. What kind
Something
of
about
world
it
do you
should-
live in?
New York.
That's it.
I don't go into the sewers on an average Tuesday to find an amalgamation in there.
I will admit,
Fuck it,
this
why not?
this is New York energy. I can't even lie. This
Hey,
is
I'm walking here. Just the shadow guy walks past.
Honestly, Frankie kind of remind me like the Rat King. It has Rat King vibes a little
Hey.
bit.
I'm the Rat King. Hey.
I
Yeah, no,
really
I'm not
wanted to
doing
pet him though. I will. Mark my
Okay,
words.
good luck.
By the end of this campaign, I will pet Frankie.
Good fucking luck. I will say, telling you right now, bit of a spoiler, don't try and pet Cherry. Do not.
Not Cherry, Frankie.
No, I know, but I'm saying.
I'm not gonna
It's
try to pet
Frankie.
Cherry. I wanna pet Frankie, because he's a little doggy.
All right, we should end it now, guys.
Yeah, we should. Alright, bye guys.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, how do I do this? Okay. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh.